drugs.
Hello everyone
No.
and welcome to Daedra and Deathclaws. The secret ingredient is most certainly not drugs.
Friendship.
It is, in fact, friendship.
And drugs. Ibuprofen.
Why not both?
Tylenol. Muscle relaxants.
Bromoxacet.
Oh god, yes.
We are picking up from last week, where we traversed a mountain pass under the mountain, killed a whole bunch of necromancers in there, got out the other side, found a bunch of weirdos in golden armor.
Tried to kill them too, obviously.
There were some aggressive negotiations that ended in bloodshed.
Oh shit, they did.
Negotiations.
They are dead now. Back through that tunnel, and then towards the sort of sunken fort that Gislad had seen when he projected his sight up into the sky.
Cool.
Super weird, by the way. Super creepy.
Why?
So he did a lot of butt clenching. You know, like when you see something, you're like, and you clench your butt? Nah, he did that a lot.
This one only clenches his butt when he
No,
thinks about
no.
Give that real oomph.
No.
So, something that you missed, Parthenax has like tripled in size over the course of a
Thick.
day.
As the kids
You
say,
thick
these,
boy.
Like, and he has little nubbins
As-
at his shoulder blades.
as the kids say, he's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Kids say that,
What?
right?
No, only old people who remember the meme from like 10 years ago.
That was 10 years ago.
I'm assuming.
I don't even
I'm
remember
gonna go
that.
put on my bifocals, guys, and just.
Okay.
The third dungeon explored was the sunken thing here that Gislad had noticed. That was also full of necromancers. They cast some real spooky spells that really struck at the heart of the fears of some of our players here.
Yeah.
And as we now gather, just on the hillside behind this sunken castle,
Oh, we found a special rock.
What?
The stone, the standing stone.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yes.
across the
I
water.
touched it. It was a lady, and I touched it.
It does. He gets health back for every minute he spends conscious.
Every round I spend.
Round. Yep, one.
I touched the pretty lady.
Oh boy. If you keep talking like that, you'll never touch a pretty lady again. Just saying.
She was a rock, to be fair.
he touched the pretty lady and she gave him something he can't get rid of no matter how hard he tries. So, we're preparing a luncheon on the hill just above the sunken castle. And Gislad, as always, is preparing the food, as that is his wheelhouse. And Lazalia, usually her sort of confident self, is just sort of sitting off to the side and staring into the fire.
This one goes up to Lazalia. Poke. Poke. You okay?
That's really nice.
I'm not sure.
Well, fair enough. Come talk to this one if you want to figure out what's going on. Alright, dinner served! And there's
Parthenax, don't go too far!
Go as far as you want!
No!
You're terrible influence.
This one has never claimed not to be.
One thing while they are preparing Gislad, this one is preparing the food. I want to pull out from whoever's pack has the attunement orb. I want to pull it out and I want to sit and I want to focus on it because I want to know what the hell this thing does.
Okay.
Another hand has that one, or
No, it is a different thing that you found in
Not the weird golf ball.
Norellian's laboratory in Blackreach.
gotcha.
So I will take time to focus on it and I will eat and focus on it and try to figure out what the heck this does.
Yeah, you can give me
This one has roots for you.
Arcana or Engineering.
I made like a little stew.
Arcana it is. Oh, actually, that's a 26.
26. Yeah, so you examine it very closely and you find that it has some moving parts. They don't really appear to move for you, but you can see that they would move. It appears to be of the same make of all the other dwarven technology in Blackreach. Similar to some of the buttons you may have pushed to open doors and activate elevators and things of that nature. But its exact purpose you cannot discern.
I don't trust it.
You don't trust anything.
With good reason.
Am I attuned
Do you trust me?
to it?
Yes, you're not things. You're
That is-
people.
That has got to be the nicest thing you have said to this one ever.
Everybody gets one.
Anyway, also, this one wanted to talk to you. That helmet you didn't like.
Yes.
Can I see?
And he like pulls off the.
What did you want it to look like?
Well,
It's too demonic for him. He wants it more like Prancy, stag boy.
actually, now that I got a helmet with the Golden Saint stuff. Well, actually, now that I have this helmet and I like pick up the take off the Golden Saint's helmet, this is much more suiting.
You were just wearing 2 helmets.
Yes. And it's like there's just like the helmet on top of the helmet, sits on top of the horns.
Well, tell you what, next time we find an enchanted table and this one actually can have a chance to sit down and work, this one will try to make them kiss.
I would also.
Then I'll give them back to you.
This is more of a blacksmithing thing. Perhaps next time we're in Whiterun, if anyone wants to remind me, I'll try to remember myself. I would like to, because I know this helmet sort of has like the wings. If you've seen the statues of Ysmir, like Talos, he has sort of like the Thor wings on his helmet. I want to get it to look like those.
Okay.
Because that's, dope AF.
Oh, by the way, this one would like to remind you that next time you're in Whiterun, you wanted to get the wings on the thing.
It's very useful. That'll be helpful in like a week.
See, this one reminded him, though. You can't say this one doesn't do anything nice for him.
Oh boy.
This one knows he's a dick.
Yeah. Yes. Both of you.
I die just throwing words around.
At least we're not throwing dicks.
Well, get a few drinks in you and you probably will.
No, this one doesn't need drinks for that. This one specifically only does that sober.
That's fair. All right.
So if you see me slishered, this one has not been.
Parthenax.
I need an adult. Wait, I am an adult.
I need
an older adult.
I'm right here.
Perhaps more than a few months older than me.
Hello.
I'm never gonna stop bringing that up. Parthenax, where are you?
He waddles towards you with his belly like scraping the ground and leaving a very visible trail. So there's like, footprints and belly marks.
Belly, and then the tail.
Yeah.
Like a belly line and then a tail line.
Yeah.
I can visualize that.
And little peeps.
I did picture an honest. Oh my god.
Like an otter.
Just legs are just snorting like those like little wheels.
He's sort of doing the seal worm move.
Yeah. Parthenax.
Yeah.
Doing that, is it not painful being that full?
No.
What did you eat, little scaly person?
Yes.
I am concerned.
Do not sleep with limbs out.
I will wear my armor to bed.
Alright, so where are we off to this time?
We were heading.
For screaming walls, as you say.
What?
The walls, they yell at
Yes,
you.
for the Yelly Walls, we were kind of making our way to Markarth.
All right, to see my aunt and uncle. It
Okay.
should be a lovely time.
And then we were gonna come back and do this.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to see me.
Alright, let's go. Find the road.
So yeah,
Oh,
we'll
shit.
just go along the water, and then once we get past the lake, because we're on the north side of the lake, we'll just continue to go, whatever, Itzaki,
I
west.
can roll a society check for this, but would Sigmund, just through general knowledge, know that
I know
Markarth
exactly what
is
you
aligned
were
to
doing.
the Empire?
This is how it has to go.
I think that would be very basic knowledge for a Stormcloak foot soldier.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
As you pack up your camp, Lazalia doesn't really contribute to the packing up. She stays there watching the fire, even staring at it after it's, sort of kicked about and put out. And only once everyone else gets up to actually move on and start heading out, does she follow at the back of the pack quietly and not really making eye contact with any of you.
Poor thing. I think that one just needs a couple moments to herself.
I
Lazalia,
Yes.
you are noticed. You are loved. You are part of this group.
You're so aggressively affectionate.
Yes. This one was referred to as a top.
Oh my.
specifically you want to get into the nuance of it, we can discuss that later.
I will say to Lazalia, I'm not sure what they made you see. I saw some things as well. If you want to talk about it at all, I'm here. We're all here for you. Maybe not that one. He's a little young.
I can still help and listen. I have ears. 2 of them.
She just kind of nods along, glancing in your direction, but mostly not really making eye contact. And just, with a bit of a sigh, just says, yeah, thanks.
I'm saying.
So I'm assuming I've spent at least one casting of Cozy Cabin.
Not today.
No, I thought we had lunch.
We did. We
You
had
just made
lunch
a fire and cooked
It
stuff.
was lunch and a thing. Yeah.
I'm going to say this like loudly, but this is a whisper. I will cast message, and part of it is whispering. Can I cast message to more than one person?
I think it's a single target.
Okay, well I'm gonna pick Ruya. I wonder if it has anything to her particular mood has anything to do with that orb in her backpack. I have concerns about it.
One creature.
One creature.
My response to you is, I doubt that she was fine after we got it. This mood set in after we were tormented by the people in the underground lake.
Perhaps she'd be taking it more difficultly.
Well, out loud I will say, because I'm pretty sure that message only has like 25 words, so I'll come over to you and just sort of talk to you about what my vision was, which was my home on fire, my parents, my family, all like dead and in ruin.
I beat the wills. I didn't experience the vision because I beat the will save, didn't I? Yeah. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Wasn't easy, that's for sure.
I did not receive one of these visions. I believe, and I like gesture to the necklace. I believe this protected me from the.
As you guys are having this deep philosophical question, you just look down and just Lad is stripping next to the water.
Are we not walking as we're doing
Yeah,
this talk?
this one's totally fine with that. But can you do this one a favor? And I am butt naked now, and I like fold it all nicely, and I mage hand to you. I'll meet you at the house there.
We're going that way. Okay, sure.
Meet you there. And okay, 1, 2. And I cast water breathing, and I just.
You can target up to 5 creatures.
I just gone.
As your gills form, no one actually notices because your fur is long enough to cover them up. It's just like the faintest shifting in the ruffles about the neck.
And we just look. He's just drowning himself.
Yeah.
Oh, can you cast it on me? How long does it last?
No.
You know nothing except for talking to him, and he is
Hey!
underwater.
Just land!
Ah, Yelly Root. Yelly Root.
I want to go exploring underwater, see what I can find.
Oh, yes, there is.
It occurs to me I'm wearing heavy plate, but I'm like, if it lasts long enough, you just like everyone's swimming above and you just walking across the bottom of the lake.
It's pretty shallow for the first bit here, just lad. Lots of weedy kelp.
The deeper I go, I will start casting. I don't have it. Never mind. Oh yeah, but I have dark vision.
Keep the cat. That'd be a terrifying sight, just some dude in heavy plate walking on the lake like.
Are we sure we're going in the right direction still?
There
you
appears
are that
to be like nothing to see down here.
So go
That's fine.
up.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you're
Yeah.
going towards the. Okay.
Well, this is inconvenient.
So
He's either drown or drown.
You spot some salmon.
Ooh, shriek.
Oh yeah, you have claws. 'Cause
Just.
Like a little furry shark. Just
So you have 4 salmon. Mark them down.
Alright, I'm just gonna get back
Nah, I'm
to
just
the
gonna assume that's
surface
gonna be life.
to walk around the outside for everybody else.
So while we're doing the thing and going along, what I'm going to do is take all of Gislette's clothing and prestidigitate it to get it all nice and clean. And then I'm going to make it the most violent color of fluorescent pink.
Hot.
Violently fluorescent pink.
I thought you meant I thought you meant vibrant, but then you said violent. I'm like, yeah, checks out.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
There's a small fishing camp on the way.
Our more for fuck's sakes was the fact that we heard a dragon noise.
I am aware.
I am aware of this.
You didn't hear shit.
So it's prestidigitation that I'm doing, and it only lasts like an hour, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, an hour is more than enough time for you to get around to the other side. Where you find Gislad at Half Moon Mill. Well, you don't know the name of it. But
With the
this
charming
mill-
little establishment.
As this one comes out of the water, you'll hear, oh, and as I open my mouth, just water starts pouring out as I try talking.
Yeah, it's not fun. Oh, you know what we should do? We should go underwater together sometime and see if we can talk to each other underwater. Oh my god! Also, here are your clothes.
I press the gauge back to the normal colors. Appreciate it. And I put a shimmy back in.
Once he's like off a little ways, I'll just like quietly whisper to myself and just make just a small little patch. Just like right in the middle of his back, that same violently pink color.
I thought you were going to say it said kick me.
No.
Nope. Also, as a side note, because I stripped down, you guys got another look at my side.
The
Yeah, it's very gnarled.
The nubbin.
It's not a nub. That's the thing. You can see where the bone is still protruding, and it seemed to have healed with the bone half out, and you can see like tendons still like half attached with like gaps in between. It is gnarly. It's not a nice little perfectly surgeoned numb. It looks painful.
Well, you know I could,
biologically speaking, the fact that the bone is in the air is a very, very bad thing and will result in infection.
Yeah, this one understands. This is why this one... Are you worried about this one?
Yes!
Why? This one has been like this for literally years.
you know I can, and he like pulls his sword a little bit, correct that.
No, this one kind of likes the nubbin. This one
Well?
hopes it grows back.
Well, we all have to keep our faith.
Besides, this is why this one practices magic. How else do you think I keep myself this vibrant?
That's fair. I'm just...
Is that what you use to spear the fish?
Oh boy.
By the way, this one's got some salmon.
Parthenax probably jumps up and eats all of the salmon in one go.
This one had salmon.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's gone on with him.
You greedy little
appetite
bastard.
has just drastically increased. And he will no longer fit in my pet cache. And that's terrifying.
Because he's a porky little boy is what he is.
Sorry, this one had a flashback, something I forgot to tell you guys earlier.
For the walk,
Are you pregnant?
No, like
Did
people.
he-
You peoples.
Oh, us
like
people.
on the
Real
walk, did he
people.
like seem to like sort of mellow out and like...
New Pokemon.
A little bit. He was very attentive in the walk for any dragonflies or bugs floating about that came anywhere near your person. He tried to stretch out and get them. But as you arrive at the mill, it seems as though his legs have grown enough to support his
Chonk.
chonk.
Well, this one suggests we just head west until we hit a road.
Sure, yeah. If there's any people here, we'll just say hi. But we'll just make our way.
Good morrow. Goodbye.
Oh, saints in Christendom! I mean, in nine divine
Excuse me?
Madam, I am concerned. Your eyes. Do you need assistance?
I'm perfectly fine.
This one suggests you just keep walking.
Insight? No, deception.
How's she doing really, GM, is what he's
It's
asking.
like,
Yo,
I am-
damn, what's up with this fucking
I am
voodoo?
sus.
I roll for sus.
I roll for sus. I rolled 19 plus.
What modifier?
What's his sus modifier?
I didn't change my charisma. Charisma.
Charisdom, exactly.
My charisma modifier. Heads up.
That's like the classy way to say himbo. He charisdom.
Okay. 21.
She is perfectly healthy. You know what? Blessings of Talos be upon you, man. Get the fuck out of here.
This one
Does she
agrees.
flinch?
She doesn't like the hand being raised to her, just sort of like a...
Okay.
No.
But it's not like that cross when vampires get the cross. They like.
Safe travels.
Sorry about him. He's new to the world. We need to go not that way. This way. Nope. Yes.
As we leave, I'm not going to necessarily go back, but I'm like, may I kind of search my annals, if you will, my mental annals.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, what was that? Is that like a religion thing? Like, does she look like she's cursed? That's kind of what I'm like. Does she look like she's cursed, or like have vampirism, or something Daedric-y?
Something ain't right with that boy.
Yeah, something. That woman ain't right.
Let's call it a medicine check.
Okay.
As a basic catch-all to understand the situation.
Okay.
There's a.
I rolled another
A
19.
cave?
I thought I saw something.
You're seeing
plus
the-
14
Yeah, I know, but I
is
thought I actually saw something
33.
behind the stump.
With
I
a
didn't.
33 on a medicine roll, you are fairly confident that orange eyes are not the result of any ordinary disease, condition, or hereditary genetic type situation.
So do we want to take
So-
this route?
You wonder if it may
We're not
be
that past
something
the lake yet.
non-medical.
Yeah, something. I'm thinking like a curse
That's why
or
this one's confused.
something.
Yeah.
Not on my reader.
If you would be so kind, to just like we're down the road, like
Yep.
out of your shot.
We should probably. There's a little footpath. Let's go here.
No, I don't think this one. It would be a main road we have to follow, so this one soon.
Just lad, would you be so kind as to mark this mill on a map? I would like to return to it at some point. I have my suspicions about that woman's story.
That's up to you guys. Wherever you feel like you are based on previous movements.
Okay, so we're probably like here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Where the mill was
Put an
there.
X then? Or
Put.
It's Half
a
Moon
little-
Mill. You don't know that name, but you can put a little moon to help you remember it. A little crescent.
Or here. What I was gonna say.
No.
Like
This
here.
one only has one
Like
arm.
here
Yeah.
for an eyeball.
Cool. Why?
what-
Did you think she was pretty?
No.
You didn't want to
Certainly
bet
not.
her?
No.
Do you want to bet anyone?
Well,
You looking at anyone?
yes.
You interested?
Human, preferably.
Uh-huh.
Female,
Oh.
preferably.
Oh.
A nod, optional.
This one has a chance.
It would make my, family happy.
What's the matter?
There was a rabbit on the road. I'm assuming that it got eaten by Parthenax.
That was not a rabbit. That just flew
There was
by.
a rabbit on the side of the road. I'm choosing
This
to
is-
ignore the giant thing in the sky.
Parthenax, get down here!
Bad! Bad!
Parthenax did leap off your shoulders to grab the rabbit and wrestle it down, and then just like awkwardly hustle back to catch up to you.
Is that a
Is that a what?
Is that a burrow?
As-
burrow with a?
As you come to the crossroads, you do find a dragon circling about in the sky.
Wonderful. I'm in. Ouch.
Are you an ouch?
As we're walking.
Did we not
up-
do the medicine in the morning, like we almost always do?
We didn't do the medicine on me after. It's not the morning. It was after we exited the thing, because we did the thing in the morning. So I'm gonna say that as soon as we saw the dragon off in the distance, if you'll allow it,
You're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I am going to cast False Life on myself.
Mr. Jar.
Yeah, you see it far enough away that you've got the opportunity to cast your preparatory spells before you actually enter combat. But as you're coming down the hill, you are indeed spotted by it.
Alright, the one prep spell I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Soothe on you.
Okay.
I need a d10.
Oh, he lands. All right.
7.
Up you go. Don't forget, you're in charge of Lazalia.
Right.
Take 11 points of healing.
Thank you.
I'll throw one Soothe at her.
For reference, Lazalia will be blue if I ever forget. Lazalia's blue. I'm red.
Okay. Oh, I am low on spells, y'all.
Did we not get the spells back?
No, because we did the morning thing,
Yeah, it was an afternoon rest.
and we don't get anything back on rests.
Well, technically you get your
Focus.
focus points.
But
Which, by the way, I can catnap and get refocused in 10 minutes.
Okay. Initiative rolls at the Zoom.
oh my god, yes, that's right.
Yes, please.
16 plus a lot.
For who?
Me. 16, 32 for me. Let's see, Zalia. 14 plus. Oh shit! 1 second.
Scheiße!
I accidentally.
Was haben wir?
25. So the thing I forgot to tell you. One of the new Pokemons got spoiled. It's a pig called Lechonk.
I saw that. Did Jerica make that dice tray?
Yeah.
Nice. Show the people of the internet.
My wife made Deathstrike. It's plastic. I love it.
Beautiful.
I can't find Lazalia, so you're gonna have to find her yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that right now.
Zalia, you're at home watching us. We promised to try to keep you alive.
I'm working on getting that.
Just for the moment, we'll have her copy Aruian because I think they're roughly the same.
No, I don't think so.
Just
Minus
to get the ball rolling.
17.
Plus 17 is your
No, minus 17.
17 total. Okay.
I don't think she's actually shared with me.
She has. You're just not looking in the right place.
Just roll again with your modifier.
No,
Nisha, so that
what's... Oh, it's the same.
14 plus
It's 12, so that's going to be
26.
26.
Okay, thank you.
So
That'll
it is
be
the same. Sorry, I thought we were much different.
good enough for now. So
Have you managed to get it?
Not yet.
It's in the game folder. Launch November 11th. Launch.
Sigmund is first. We'll set the scene here a little bit. John, if you would put
Yeah.
the fine point. Whatchamacallit? Yep.
Sail.
I want the dragon there. Actually, I'm gonna zoom out some more.
And we're about here.
Yeah, in a line here with Sigmund in front.
Adrienne is in the back.
Zalia was trailing behind everyone.
And we have Olivia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lazalia is trailing, so Adrienne and then Lazalia. Or something.
Just Lyle will be in the front.
We'll just let him be right where he is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's like the shell game. Like, what are we trying to pull here?
This one is
Give me
clearly
anxiety.
staring. This one is clearly staring at Sigmund's ass. Just watch it.
I mean, you had a better reflex than I did. Well, no. What was your roll?
14 plus 11.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 plus 12.
See, this one is staring at the butt, just like the glimmer off like the plate of the ass cheek, just like dragging it. What the
It's not actually.
Oh shit!
It's not actually a plate. It is a sort of like mail and leather skirt that like goes out.
It's easy access.
No, bad.
Sigmund, please take your turn.
Happily. All right.
I hate to see it go up, but boy, do I like to see you walk away.
So is it landing on the ground over here, or is it flying over here?
It is flying over there. I'm gonna say 100 feet off the ground.
Oh shit. Okay, so I want to get over to here. If I double move, I want to like take some cover behind here. So I'm gonna move
Oh god.
up to like there. Use
Okay.
2 movements. As I'm running, I yell,
Talos' fault!
And I cast Inspired Defense,
Talos' fault.
Okay.
which means Talos wills it. And everybody gets +1 to your ACs.
Excellent.
Y'all gonna need it.
For that position
And
of
we
slight...
also get damage resistant 1.
Yes.
For that position of slight cover, you get a +1 to your AC. +1 circumstance bonus.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 20. I'm at 29 now. Oh, I have a... I'm not actually raising my shield, but it's a quick +2 on the sheet.
Okay.
So just... I don't have a shield, so... And that's me. That's
Excellent. Lazalia will be next.
So Lazalia is going to break off and to try to get up here
Into the rocks?
into the rocks, and she's gonna hide. Oh, there I found Lazalia.
There
Okay,
you go.
great.
Good, got it.
Just in time.
And then
Just in
quick
time.
draw, fire one off.
I don't. She's not in range.
What's the range on?
120 feet.
That's range
Open.
increment. 120, so technically she can shoot things from, that's like 500 feet.
With minus something.
It's like a -1 per range increment, I believe.
I think it's a -2 per range increment.
Oh, if it's that case, hell yeah, I'll shoot.
So you're hiding and then shooting?
I won't have enough movement to hide and shoot.
Yeah, one action to move, one action to
Is
hide.
that only one movement?
Yeah, that is one movement. It's kind of difficult terrain, but she's only going 20 of her 25. I'll allow it.
Okay.
And she has insane dexterity.
And of course, my thing doesn't want to load. I don't know what it is. but
I
it's
will
slow.
shoot, then hide, because that makes sense, wouldn't it?
Hide, then shoot gives you sneak attack.
Okay, I will hide and shoot.
Okay,
You roll the hide.
Yes. Pretty good. Just gotta double check.
Her stealth is 16.
16, okay. In that case, go ahead and roll.
Wait. 28 to hit.
28. Yes.
Minus two?
28 will hit.
Okay,
It is not a sneak attack.
10-4. Oh god, this is a lot of dice. It's stressing me out. 2d8.
So
Please mark 1 on the tally of charges.
I've already
for
done
her
that.
bow. Okay.
I didn't use a special arrow.
No, her
No.
bow itself has an enchantment.
Oh, okay.
But Alicia's marking the tally for
Which-
you, don't worry.
which
What?
arrow did you use?
Just a dwarven arrow.
Okay.
What is her plus for the zap zap? Because she doesn't have it written down. Oh wait.
What zap zap?
You just
Every
said-
2 fire damage. Okay, one extra 1d8. Okay.
For the flaming, I thought it was 2d6.
Oh yes. Oh, it's fire. Okay. 9
Yeah, the 2d6 fire damage plus half next
plus
round.
4, 9, 18 plus 5, 23 total. Of which 9 is fire damage.
23, of which 9 is fire damage. Roger that.
Okay. So we're keeping 9 in mind so that we can put half of that damage on the dragon again.
So 4 next round. I'm
Yeah.
gonna write that in red, just down here for my own memory.
Okay.
Alright. So, she leaps over the rocks, takes cover, comes up, fires a shot, and it finds a good hit, sort of right in the armpit of the wing. It punches a hole through it, and you can see a faint plume of fire as the dragon shifts and starts moving towards the party. The Slad is next.
Alright, this one is going to move. This one is going to move from here, just straight forward towards it, until I move a single move action.
Yep.
Then this one is.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
right.
trying to hide. This one's like out in the open. And then this one is going to just look at my allies and like, with no words, just be like, eh?
Inspiring courage.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then this one will stand his ground, and out of the right side, you'll see a spectral arm shift and become a giant shield as I cast shield.
Excellent. The dragon will take its turn, and from the distance at which you had spotted it, it appeared to be similar to the other dragons that you have fought. But as it gets closer and closer, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger, it seems clear to you that this is the biggest dragon any of you have fought before.
Ruh-roh.
Add on to that, its armor plates seem to be thicker and pointier, and it almost appears to be drenched in blood and dripping.
This has a name.
Yes, it do.
I'm concerned.
As it flies in a direct path over Gislad, Lydia, and Iruian. I'm going to need a will save from everyone for its frightful presence as it is
For
sort
that
of
or
weird.
us two?
Everybody within a 90-foot radius.
Yep. Will save?
Will save.
I'm going to use the 1 hero point. Did not change the outcome.
Danny?
16.
Math.
Don't
Math
know
is
what
hard.
happened.
35. I'm a cleric.
I know, right?
I'm really good at will saves.
Changed.
And then
Well, no, I
Xalia
clicked on it up here to see what it was when we give it to you,
is-
but now it's...
Actually, not that bad. Move the dice. 20 plus 13 for 33. You guys are on fire tonight. Good job.
Will save for us, right?
Yes.
That is going to be 27 for me.
Okay, anybody above 36?
No.
Oh shit. No, I'm 35.
Okay. 26 to 35. You are frightened 2.
Wow.
And
I'm
16 to 26 is frightened 1. Or, sorry. I had that backwards. 26 to 36 is frightened 1.
Okay,
16
okay.
to 26 is frightened 2.
Copy.
That makes slightly more sense.
It doesn't get better the worse you do. It's the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Frightened 1 for both
Yeah.
of us.
And for the record for you, it is a -2 per range increment, and you can shoot up to 6 range increments away.
Wait, this is fear, so the Inspire Courage gives us +1 to fear
Which
saves.
overlaps with the Inspired Defense, which gives us a +1 to everything. Does it not?
No, Inspire... Oh, yeah, Inspire Defense does give us +1 to will.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both same stat bonus, so. Mine is very selective in the will, it gives the bonus to, but it's still a +1 circumstance bonus.
Alright, for its second action, it is going to cast its breath weapon. Shouting in the Draconic language you are becoming more familiar with, yet you do not recognize these words. As it spews acid in a line over Gislad, Lydia, and Iruian, I'm going to need a reflex save from each of you.
In the line here?
Yes.
Okay, so Xalia and I are on that.
25.
We're all gonna die! Rosalia, it's not just you. We promise. We're all
New characters, who dis?
we're all gonna die.
So, how'd we do?
25, 25.
Fail.
Yep.
30.
Succeed.
What?
Yay!
Woo! Lazalia. Not
Lydia.
Lydia.
Succeed. Okay. Success means that you're going to take 16 points of acid damage. Fail is 32 points of acid damage.
Okay.
As you are absolutely drenched in this blood red acid that soaks you and the ground beneath you. It will then continue the momentum of its flight to about that position. And it's
Okay.
moving in that direction. Yeah, then we proceed on to Iruian.
So on its turn, it took 4 points of damage.
Yes, I've marked that down.
Cool.
'Kay.
Thanks for that, Alicia.
No worries. How The fact that it's moved closer has changed my option. Okay, how far is it from me?
At this point, it's dropped in elevation. I'm gonna say it's 30 feet up and 10 feet. 10 feet over. Yeah. 35 feet, roughly, trigonometrically speaking.
Can I use my reach spell with my new sorcerer ability?
Perhaps. What is the range?
The reach gives me plus 30 feet, but the spell itself is the dragon breath. My dragon breath.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Awesome. So I am going to first focus and then sort of like project my mouth forward, and you're just gonna see her tongue out just as she blows cold. I need a reflex save.
Reflex save coming up. That is not great. We've got a 20.
That's a fail.
Whoa, really? Only a 20 for him?
It rolled a 2.
Okay. 9. Ooh. 19 plus 6, 25. And then I need one more. 26 points of cold damage.
26 points of cold damage.
And nothing special happens with that, it's just cold damage. Spews forth from my mouth.
Very good. So you blast it on the underside as it's sweeping overhead and pelt it with shards of ice that appear to pierce its scales in certain spots as it's sailing past you.
If I can, free action, I'm going to demand. I can't command my familiar to do anything, because apparently he decides to make his own decisions at this point. But I'm going to ask if I can see him to hide until this is over. Please, Parthenax.
Yeah.
As I'm steaming and like...
He sort of like cartoonishly jumps up and then headfirst into your pet cache and just like tears the pocket a little bit until he can squeeze through.
Okay.
Like Scrooge McDuck jumping into his pile of money.
Yeah. Like you can see it like compress the fat all the way up towards the tail until he finally slips through.
And like the back legs are wiggling as he's trying to...
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, next is
At the end of your turn, frightening goes down by
Do we
1.
skip... Do we skip...
Oh, Lydia.
Lydia. Keep
Yeah.
wanting to call her Lazalia.
Too many L's.
Yeah, she will draw her bow.
Oh, she has one, I forgot.
She'll reposition to here.
Nope.
Oh,
Yep.
yep. I know what I'm doing.
Lydia number 1!
Take a shot. Unfortunately, she misses with the arrow. Just that the acid is throwing her off a bit, and it's moving fast. Just no dice.
How tall is this?
And then her frightening will go down by
next.
1.
Is that all her actions?
Yes.
Okay. How tall is this embankment here?
Oh, that's
No
right.
more than 5 feet.
I have...
So Siggy's gonna turn around, and seeing as it's kind of
No
going in this direction, I'm gonna run forward my movement, and do that sort of like. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna throw my sword into the ground to like have it upright so I can grab it easily, and then in that motion step up onto this embankment so I can see over it, and whip a divine lance at.
Nice.
So it's like kind of like a javelin runner, and just.
Styling on him. I dig it.
Yeah.
What'd you roll down there?
A 20 actually, but that doesn't count. If you can't hit the dice tray, you can't hit the thing. 14.
I
plus.
love that saying. I am using that.
It's I stole it from Jim Davis from WebDM. If you can't hit the mat, you can't hit the orb.
Yep.
So
dig it.
14 plus 13 is 27 to hit.
27 will not hit.
Wait. Why was I using my... Because I'm frightened. Sorry, I used my weapon attack, not my spell DC, which is 14, just so it's one more.
28.
Do I still have Inspired Courage?
Yeah.
Oh, 29 then.
All right. It hears the crackling of electricity, or
Good.
the crackling of goodness.
Why did you picture sleigh bells? I'm like,
It turns its head as you're firing your divine lance at it, and it sort of bats one wing to the side, and the force of that, it blows it off course.
Bastard.
And misses.
Actually, that does remind me of ET4s. I forgot about them. That is, I think Divine Lance is, yes, that's 2 action. That's all me.
Mind you, it drops about 10 feet when it uses that reaction.
Oh, it's
So
an
now-
action, okay.
Yeah, now it's a bit closer to the ground.
Okay.
Lazalia.
it should be on the ground then, because it was only.
It was 30 feet up, 10 feet
Ah,
over.
right.
Yeah.
Lazalia? Alright, she's gonna attempt to hide beneath kind of this
One of each.
cropping of... She's gonna like pop down and...
Well, because I can summon
7
it.
plus... What is that? 7 plus 19 for 26.
So now it has become
26?
Total.
Sorry, was that the height of the attack?
That was the attack. You rolled a high number.
Yes. Yeah. 26 is not gonna cut it, unfortunately.
Damn.
She looses another arrow, but it is moving fast, and with it being that close, it's almost harder to judge the direction that it's going.
I have taken the tally, and I'm assuming that's another dwarven arrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Just lad.
Okay, first things first, because we're gonna need it this fight. This one will first cast Inspire Courage.
Okay, awesome.
Looking at my allies, just going, fuck this! Then this one will use his movement to get up the road as close as he can to the dragon. And because I got nothing better to do, this one's gonna look at the dragon and go, in as butchered draconic as I possibly can. I don't know that many words yet. But I'm just gonna look at him and gesture going, "Your asshole!" And the mage said, "Ass! We're going to fuck you!" And I'm trying to intimidate the fuck out of it.
His cloaca, I think, is the word you would
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
When you're frightened, did you move your frightened down?
No,
I've
it's
done-
at the end of your
Do I
turn.
lose
Yeah, which you've
your
already gone
fright condition
through.
at the
No,
end
it's
of
my,
turn?
this
Goes
is my
down
turn
by-
now.
No, you've
Okay,
already
so
gone through.
So
He's
Lazalia
two.
and I are...
So it's already gone past him once.
No, at the end of my turn. It hasn't been my turn yet.
You're yellow. You're after him.
Yeah, after the dragon. Dragon does his thing. Then it gets to my turn. At the end of my turn.
He did the thing last time, so you're the.
No, I went before dragon.
Then John has the tally incorrect,
Yeah, I went before dragon.
right?
Yes.
Just lad goes before dragon.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes?
change to in yellow. Thank you.
Alright,
Okay.
so this one's going to attempt to demoralize him.
Demoralize.
9 plus 13. That'll be a 22.
Unsuccessful.
Because I'm not trying to remember what demoralize goes against.
I believe it goes against their intimidation. No, their will DC.
Yeah.
Give me the total again.
22.
Yeah, insufficient.
Darn, tried. Well, that's it for me then.
All right. Next is the dragon, who, having heard the flash, seen the flash on Iruian's face, and seen the draconic ice breath towards him, is going to sort of wheel down in a spiral and land here, just in front of Iruian.
Fuck. We are all in a line.
Maybe you can have a conversation with it. Although, Lazalia and I are kind of like, we have rocky cover.
Having landed, he shakes the ground beneath you with the impact of his landing. You can feel yourself being thrown off balance, and he speaks to you. He says, Dukan Drovakin Andur. And then, is going to swing 2 claws and 1 horn strike in your direction.
Do I understand what he's saying?
You know the word Dovahkiin.
What is the word Dovahkiin?
That's Dragonborn.
Okay.
That's our title.
That's
It's from
I don't. It's not.
In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin. Dragonborn. Mr. Jaw.
25 to hit on the first claw strike.
Oh man, that's just 1 over. Yeah, that hits.
I remember the joy of seeing that trailer for the first time.
Oh, it was something else. So he lands with that impact. He shouts in your face, and he swings his right claw, and it catches you in the side. That's going to be 19 points of slashing damage as it rakes through your ribs and across your chest. You can almost feel your heart beating through your ribs after that. Then he's going to swipe with his other claw, left coming at you laterally. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
So you're sort of battered to the one side, and it pushes you right into the other claw that's coming along.
Yes.
That will be 16 points of slashing damage as you're rended one side and then the other. Are you still upright?
Man, how does it get 3 attacks and a fly?
It
Dragons?
is Draconic Frenzy. 2 actions make 3 attacks, essentially. And then it's going to sort of whip its head at you and try to catch you with its left horn and sort of throw you into the mountain where that arrow is pointing.
Oh, bye, Ruin.
28 to hit.
How is it hitting me so good?
Because dice.
That was a 19 on his third attack. Plus,
At least it wasn't a crit.
-5? Okay, yeah, that also hits.
all
Because
right.
he's just
bright
getting
side.
better at hitting me.
Don't worry, this one deals almost less damage. It's 17 points of piercing.
Oh, shit.
So Arian ends up getting almost like when the whooshing happens, just gets a giant, not tusk, that's a
Horn.
horn, like through her, and you can see it coming out her back. And as he just whips me off, I just go thump against the mountain wherever I go, DM.
I'm actually more interested in the thought of he catches you with the claw and sort of goes to fling, but between your armor and the ridges on his horn, you're actually stuck.
I don't
on
have
there.
any armor.
No armor?
No,
No, she wears-
I'm just robes
Okay, well then purely based on the ridges of his horn.
and my ribs.
And your
Ribs for your pleasure.
Not for your pleasure.
You are stuck on there as your unconscious body sort of flops about with its movement.
Okay. Wonderful. Can you remove the arrow from the thing?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Dragon, probably.
And then also, can you put me in his space? Thanks.
Attached.
I am now attached.
Alright, that brings us to Aruian.
How?
What happens when you enter the dying state
Yeah.
is that you immediately go to the spot before them, so you're right, it's not your turn yet.
Okay. So I
Good
shift
catch.
to shift again. Woot. Yeah.
Perfect.
Aces. All right. So
So
Mom was all
nice.
worried about herself dying, whereas here I am, almost ended. Aces.
Sigmund will be next.
I am going to shut my thing!
No.
Oh, wait, no, Lydia, sorry.
Lydia's next.
Lydia's gonna shut my thing.
You're right, I didn't
My
get it on
thing!
my list. Yeah, she is like, oh hell nah.
Of course she would be.
So she's just going to drop the bow as a free action, take off sprinting, jump, and try to grab on to the other dragon horn. Let's give her an athletics check. She fails miserably. She like leaps and tries to grasp on, but the dragon sees her coming and moves, and she just sort of like brushes against its head before sliding across and landing on the stones on the other side. So she'll be over here. For her third action, she is going to stand up and you know what? She is going to attempt to demoralize the dragon. Just be like, Come on, fight someone your own size.
I'm just saying.
It's not a now thing.
Yeah,
I know,
she
I'm just saying,
got
on
the
your
wind knocked out of
Well,
her
no.
when she landed. So she's like she stands up and sort of throws her arms open like "Come at me, bro," and all that gets out is sort of a.
We're all fucked.
Sigmund is next.
My thing! He's going to run up.
Yep.
I will, if I need to do athletics check for this, I totally understand. I assume he's like, his head is bent down from the weight and also because Lydia's like right in front of him.
We're gonna say the head is roughly 6 feet off the ground.
Okay, so this is where the athletics check probably comes in. I want to grab like his snoot, like put a hand inside his nostril.
Like a
Like-
bull's horn?
Yeah,
Like the
like
bull
his
string?
septum.
Grabbing the septum. Okay.
Grab his septum and take my sword. Oh shit, it's a...
So two
No, because I dropped my sword, so I'm going to pull out my Nordic steel sword. Thanks, Grandma.
Do you have quick draw?
Probably don't.
I think that was a
No, that was an Osmond thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Move will be
two.
1. Grab on. I mean, if it's not doing anything mechanically, I'll allow it as a free action for style.
And then I want to take my one-handed sword now and try to hack the horn off.
Okay.
Come on, Grandma.
Hey, your grandma smiled down upon you.
I'm going to use a hero point because
I don't
Grandma's going to hook her
understand.
brother up. And that was a 3.
I know.
Grandma, hook her brother up.
It's panic is what it is.
17. Okay, 17 plus 13 for 30.
Do you have Inspire Courage?
31.
Zibba.
Okay. Yeah, 30
Grandma.
We'll call it. You know what? It is. I'm going to say the horn is an inanimate object. Easy enough for you to hit. You're trying to break it. We'll call it a critical hit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Aces. Do all dem points.
We do the thing, then double it. 6, 5, 11, 22.
22 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. With that, you heave and you cleave into the side of the horn. You don't get all the way through. You get well through it, probably about half, maybe 2/3 of the way. You hear it crack slightly. Your sword is embedded in it, and you're not sure that you're going to be able to retrieve it this turn. Next will be Lazalia.
All right. Sorry, that's me. I forgot.
Duck and weave! Duck and weave!
That's
All right,
you.
try not to hit us. Sneak or hide.
Yep.
Yeah, I would move.
Roll and
Yeah.
hide.
13 plus, I need to be looking at her sheet. 13 plus 19
Yeah, don't use your stealth.
is 33. All right, she's not frightened anymore. I'm like, why did the numbers change? Is 33.
33 to hit. That's a hit.
Okay.
Not a sneak attack.
Not a sneak attack. And she does 1d8. Sorry, folks at home, this is a new sheet. I'm doing
New
my best.
character who
Who
dis.
New
Lazalia
character.
is also complicated as hell.
Yeah, she is. I don't know that a rogue was the best
3,
option.
5,
But, you know.
Love you!
We do love you.
10, 16.
16 points of piercing and fire damage.
And fire.
How much was the
What is
fire?
the fire?
Oh, no, I need to roll next another d8.
The fire is 2d6.
Is 5.
Where are you getting the d8 from?
The actual bow itself.
Okay.
Because it's a striking bow, but I forgot that, so I gotta roll another d10. What was the first number I said?
5.
16.
Okay, so 16, so 5, so 11. That's what I need, so
And then plus 1 damage.
7 on top of that. But that's just regular arrow stab damage.
Okay.
So 7 plus 16 for 21.
Okay.
How much of that is the fire?
6.
6. Okay, so 3. Write down 3 on the board, please, for me. Thank you.
All right.
And Lazalia still has your hero point.
Yeah.
I know.
And I have already done the tally of the dwarven arrow and the tally of the bow.
Thank you.
So you did the hide, you did 1 attack, you have 1 more attack.
One more action.
1 more action. You could hide and prep to
Yeah.
attack, hide, attack next round.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Rolling hide. Noted.
Okay. Now it's
Fine.
yellow.
Alright, Gislad is just gonna look at Aruni and go, oh, sweet little one. You see like the actual words of wisps kind of float out of my mouth as I say this, as I will cast Soothe at 3rd level because it is my signature spell.
Oh, thank God.
You're gonna heal up 7 plus 14 is 21. 29 points of damage.
Alright, so you will spring to consciousness. Your wound's mostly sealed, but there's still like that big around horn protruding from your midsection.
And
Actually,
as
you are face down on the dragon because it attacked through your belly out your back.
And as you look up and you kind of like make eye contact, expecting to see the charming, happy smile that you know that is Gislad, you just see, the best way to describe it, the Cheshire cat, just glowing eyes and a huge,
Like-
unsettling grin that seems to stretch out. You just hear, and all of you guys will hear this too, just laughter coming from her. As I will cast Dirge of Doom.
That's not metal. I want that as a band name.
I have a 30-foot aura around me of everything is frightened 1. Any enemy around me is frightened 1 and cannot be reduced below frightened 1.
No save?
No.
Really?
It's just an aura around me.
So as long as he's in, the dragon's in that aura.
Yep.
Okay, frightened 1 cannot be reduced, so I assume it doesn't go away at the end of their
No.
turn. Okay.
That's like, they can still get frightened added onto it, but they will never drop below 1 as long as they're within my...
But if they leave it, do they keep
It's
it?
gone.
It
No.
just turns right off.
I believe so. Let me just double check.
30 foot around?
Foes within the area are frightened 1. They cannot reduce their frightened value below 1 while they remain in the area.
30-foot emanation, so
I
it's,
did.
Duration
it's
1.
like,
It lasts for 1 round, but it costs me an action. Only an action.
How many what level is
It's a
that?
cantrip.
Oh, hell yeah, it
It
is.
is one of the cool cantrips I can get as a bard.
That's
Like
a hot
it's like
cantrip.
Inspire Courage, but this is Dirge of Doom.
So you can renew it each turn?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
For one action, that is...
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, no
also-
longer are you guys inspired. Instead, I'm giving him the -1 and everything.
I've removed the Inspire Courage from Lazalia. Just make sure that you're not doing it yourself.
Alright, that will...
Nope, we're good.
Is that all 3 of your actions?
Yep. 2 actions for Soothe, 1 action for Dirge of Doom.
Aurelian is next. You are conscious. It is miserable. It's super hard to breathe right now. You're
And
face
Siggy's
down.
just right there with a freaking sword,
Yeah.
doing a
Hit it, hit it hard,
hornectomy.
hit it.
I am going to cast Fireball.
Oh shit! I'm here, by the way.
And I didn't ask where my allies were.
I
just
said I cast Fireball.
I imagine you just like reach to your left and point your finger inside its nostril.
Can
I'm
I?
holding
Can I just put it into its face and cast it there, or do I need to cast it like? Because I have a
Is
500
that casting a
foot.
spell into melee?
That's not a problem here.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to do a stuff.
I don't think that's a problem in 2nd edition.
Okay.
Tell you what, you make your roll and we'll see what happens.
It's not a roll; it's a
Oh,
reflex.
right, it's reflex save, indeed.
Let's see his roll.
I'm holding
I-
onto his nose.
I'm on him,
Yeah, it's true.
right
Okay.
by his mouth.
Disadvantage isn't really a thing in this game, but I'm going to give it to him given the fact that you are glued to him, and it's pretty hard to evade that which you are glued to.
Yeah.
Okay, reflex. 27.
Remember, he's down by 1 on everything.
26.
Yes, it is a reflex. 26 he just beats, but that means that he takes it.
Half damage.
He just takes half damage.
Okay.
Still, point blank with fireball.
You know, roll 1 extra d6 just for the sheer proximity of it.
Okay.
I think that is
Do I need to
more
roll
than fair.
anything?
Huh?
Do I need to roll anything?
Oh yeah, we'll get one from you, and one from Lydia, and one from Gislad.
What about me?
And one from you.
Shit, fuck.
Also, at what
Reflex?
we'll call disadvantage.
For me?
Yeah.
I disadvantage too for old, as I'm holding on to him.
How much damage did you roll?
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
10.
I'm mad because one of those is a 20.
You're not gonna have that because you're not actually glued. You can let go.
10.
Okay, you know what? I'll just roll both again because that's
Just roll 1.
yeah. Or no, sorry. Yeah, I'll just roll 1 again.
Plus 7,
I rolled a 20 again.
5.
Thank you, red die. It's the same die too, which makes me a little suspicious about this die.
less than 6.
Could be
Okay,
that
that is 33 points of damage as the total.
Okay.
So whatever you have to do to have it is what you do to have it.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled a 19 on my original save. I rolled a 17 on my next one. Okay.
Okay. Half damage for you.
Yeah. Reflex. Yeah, that's half.
28, but I rolled 20 on the die.
Yeah.
So 28, you take half damage as well. I take half damage. How much do you take?
Critical
the full 30?
success, actually.
But I have DR5, so I take only 27
Do I
points
not
of
take
damage.
any damage, or is it quarter damage?
I'm not sure. One sec.
If you crit, it's none.
But you didn't crit.
Yeah, he did. Natural 20.
Because I rolled a 20 on the die.
Oh, right.
So yeah,
right,
he
right,
takes
right,
nothing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you take nothing.
Nice.
How much does 33 halved?
16.
16.
I'm gonna say, because she shoved it in the left nostril?
Yep.
Or no, the... Yeah,
it would be the
left.
right nostril. Would be the. Or
He
left.
just like slapped it closed and vacuum.
I'm like I swing my body, still holding onto the nostril, his
sorry.
other,
Yep.
his right nostril, and I kind of like fling my back against the side of his mouth, and just
It shoots out the other nose.
Okay, so what happened here? She jammed her finger in the nostril and shot the fireball in there, and it works thematically given the orientation of all of you. The fireball does not create a 20-foot emanation. It creates two 20-foot lines straight out the nostrils, and that's how it catches the four of you.
Yeah.
And my hand, like I flip around, and my gauntlet is glowing,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, ha!
I have one more action.
Yeah.
You could try to scare it.
And kids, that's why you always wear a lamb's wool
It's already
gauntlet
frightened
underneath
one.
your
You can
metal
make it frightened
gauntlet.
two. With one action, intimidate.
With the condition that I'm in,
Yes.
would I be able, with me being impaled, would I be able to remove my robe that has the pet cache pocket in it?
No.
Push yourself off the horn.
Can I detach myself from the horn?
You may make an athletics check or fortitude save.
I'm gonna go with the
Yeah,
fortitude
yeah.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely fortitude
Yes,
save.
yes. Yes, queen! No, queen!
That's a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Oof.
So it totals a 14, but it's a natural 1 to remove myself.
Okay, so not only do you not get off, you take 10 points of piercing damage as you just sort of
Reopen things?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was a great choice. Sorry.
That brings us to Dragon's turn.
Yep, I know.
So, it's going to use Draconic Frenzy,
Yep.
and it's going to make what I'm going to call a wiggle attack. Just like shaking its head with you on there.
Oh, like a dog.
Yeah, with the-
That is a natural 20.
How badly do you screw me?
So that is a total 39 to hit.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely a critical hit.
Alright, that is 24 points.
Yes.
So with this one, we're going to say that the wiggling breaks the horn and throws you free, still impaled.
Where do I end up? Oh, wonderful love of my life.
Let's put you about there. Because it was a critical that knocked you down, that counts as 2.
2 dying?
2 dying, plus your 1 wounded from already having gone down, means you are dying 3. Right now. Dying 4 is when you die dead forever.
Nope, it's not. Dying 5.
Oh, you took that feat. Nice.
I am toughness. No, hold on, wait. Maybe? No, my DC for recovering is...
Yeah.
Is better. Okay.
Is-
Die hard is what you're thinking.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so that was the first of his attacks. The second, he is going to claw at Sigmund, whose your sword is no longer attached into the horn there.
Flung somewhere, I presume.
You've got the sword because
Oh,
it
okay.
broke at the weak point.
Oh, good.
So it just sort of came free pretty easily. That is 29 to hit.
So I take it -1?
28 to hit.
Still gonna
Thank you.
It might not be a crit.
It's not a crit. No, it's literally.
That's why I'm helping.
He got it by 1 DC, but he still got it.
22 points of slashing
Well,
damage.
that ain't nothing. That is not nothing.
Yeah, this one, I'm gonna say he rakes...
22 or 28?
22.
22.
This
Oh,
one
28 to hit.
rakes across your face, and you've got 3 lateral slash marks, sort of like across the forehead, across the nose, and across the chin.
That's. Please, I want that to scar because that looks metal.
You're just like, guys, at camp tonight, can you rub some salt in it for me?
I wanted to heal.
He's coming back with the next claw attack. That is a 31 to hit.
That's gonna do it too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally on his face.
18 points of slashing damage. So you get smacked across the face. You're reeling from that attack. He catches you across the chest with the 1-2. And then to put salt on the wound, so to speak, he's going to lunge forward and try to grab you in his jaws with a bite attack.
Spend all your hit points. Stabilize at 0.
That is 19 to hit.
That's not gonna hit.
All right.
You stop
So
bleeding out,
he
you just become stable.
comes down with a thunderous chomp, and you just you got hit twice. You're reeling, but you take just that one back step just in time as he's coming down, and the snap of his teeth is. It's so great that it leaves you with tinnitus from the just of the teeth clattering
Oh,
together.
that's dope.
Don't get
Next we will have Eruian. Or no, sorry, I need to cross you off this. I'm not where you are. Lydia, having seen her Thane's body thrown lifelessly to the side, is abandoning the attack entirely. Action 1, move to Eruian. Action 2, retrieve healing potion from belt. Action 3, apply healing potion to
the butthole.
unconscious Thane.
Good, she's handling. I can finish off this scaly bastard.
Yes, I will roll the
Yes, because
healing.
you've done so much damage to it.
I will roll the healing in just a second, but for now, Sigmund can begin his turn.
So just as it's snaps, I presume it's gonna go to recoil back a little bit and open its mouth back up.
It would. We're just gonna say that your turn begins the moment after the snap.
And so as soon as I wait for him to open his mouth again, and I grab one of his teeth, take the sword, and just jam it into his mouth.
16 points of healing. All right, I want to see that attack roll.
9 plus 14. That's not going to be great. That's going to be 25.
16. 1 second.
16.
25.
69, yes.
I'm afraid is not going to cut it. You go for the stab, but its teeth are so large and plentiful that you glance off it on your way to the roof of the mouth.
I just need my phone because I need to look at that spell. It is Consecrate Flesh. I would like to, as my last 2 actions, cast Consecrate Flesh.
Yep.
I would like to hold on to that tooth if I can. Do you want me to make an athletics check or something?
We'll do that when it starts to move, but for now to grip something we'll call that a free action.
Okay. So Consecrate Flesh, so...
Might be a thing.
He knows what's going on. That's all that matters.
Touching me?
I'm taking the 3 fire damage.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Okay, so if he is attacking me or I am physically touching him,
Yeah.
I glow with divine radiance and burn the shit out of his tooth.
Okay, for that, I'm not going to give you the touch for free because it is a mechanical bonus there. We'll say you slipped off after the attack, and you're reaching for him. But the next time he attacks you or you come into contact with him, that will take effect. Is that the way it works?
Yep, that's fair.
All right. Lazalia.
Pop up and fire off, baby! Love you!
So I have her hide noted from last time. You can go for your attack
Okay.
if that's the plan.
I have the
12 plus 19 is going to be 31.
31 hit, no sneak attack.
Damn. Right, what were the correct number of dice here, John?
Remember, its DCs is reduced by 1, too.
Yes.
6, 12, 13, 20 even. Mounts
20
damage.
even. All right.
Of that, 7 points is fire damage.
Okay.
Hide again.
All right.
And hide again.
Okay, hold on. I think if Lazalia saw me flinging lifeless unconscious for a second time, she would make her way over to me and do battle medic.
Okay, so she's gonna...
We'll go ahead and say she did the attack first.
Yes.
And then she's moving for second action.
Yes.
And then
Battle medic for third action.
That is what I had planned.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That works, yeah, that's definitely.
Okay, so
You good people.
battle medic, I'm going to need you to roll a medicine check, John, because you're in the control.
Yep.
Lazalia has dialed in on this dragon, and now that it's on ground and not moving 60 feet every few seconds, she got a shot that just spiraled perfectly through the air and went through its open mouth and sort of caught it in the roof of the mouth as it sort of reels back, screaming in pain.
That's a... This dice is on fire tonight. That's a 20 plus 12 for 32 to heal you.
Natural 20. Okay, so that's going to be
Critical success.
critical success. So I'm going to need you to roll me 4d8.
Hell yeah.
Changes my plans.
5, 13, 18, 24.
24. Okay, thank you very much.
Math.
Okay.
All right. Next is Just Lad.
So it's 24? 24? 24?
24.
24.
I am like a million degrees.
It's 25
Can you
degrees in here.
crack that door,
Yeah.
actually?
What's Just Lad got for us?
That's what this judge's trying to figure out. How are you looking right now?
I'm rough. I've been better. I'm not on death's door, but...
You know what?
Don't worry about me for healing. I'm a cleric, man.
You know what?
My-
Let's do this! And Just Lad is going to use his movement to get right up to the dragon.
Okay.
And I kind of want to... Actually, I want to go to the right of... No, I'll stick to the left. And I'll try to get up the rocks a little bit if I can. Use my climb speed just to... as fast as I can.
Get into a flanking position if you want to
Yeah.
get like there.
Get in behind it. And as I'm running, I'm just like full-on Cheshire Cat. You guys are hearing giggles from like every direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I will Dirge of Doom again.
Yep.
So action move, Dirge of Doom, and then when I get in behind, I will cast Shield.
Shield. All right. Excellent. That brings us to Eruian, now conscious again on the ground at the foot of that mountain.
I am conscious. 1 second. I thought that battle medic removed one of the wounds. It used to.
Sorry, you're doing this other thing.
This
What
doesn't
size
use
is the
the wound
dragon?
condition.
I thought it did at one point.
This doesn't remove the wounded condition.
Yeah.
I feel like it did at some point. I'm losing my mind because I've done it before to remove wounded conditions. Okay,
That's
so
when you're treating us in camp.
I don't think you can do wounded in battle.
No, I thought it was a battle medic. I thought it was a perk of the battle medic, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. So I am that far away from that asshole.
Cast Tactical Nuke.
I do not have fireball anymore. I'm out of... Oh, actually, technically, I didn't have fireball to begin with.
Oh. Oops.
Wait, hold on.
When did you use Shadow Projectile though?
Hold on.
It is large, but it's on the large side of large.
No, it's... Hold on.
I just need large for the rules.
How do you spell sorcerer? Okay, sorry, just 1 second. I'm just wanting to double check something because this thing doesn't level me up properly. Okay. I am at 6th level. No, okay, I did have it.
Okay.
I just hadn't
Fix that yet?
fixed the mistake in the programming yet. Okay, so that's fine. Fireball happened, all of that.
Question mine.
I am going to cast
Nope. I'm not supposed to be.
True Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Casting True Strike, and then I am casting Acid Arrow just from my lying down position. I'm not even getting up.
Okay.
I'm just sort of like roll over to get like just sort of like shift in my space so I can see beyond Lydia, and I just.
All right. That is going to be a -2 to hit.
Okay, that's fine.
But doesn't True Strike get rid of any sort of cover stuff?
True Strike is you make next time you make an attack roll, make it twice, take the better of the two.
Yep.
Ignore results and ignore
Circumstantial penalty.
circumstance penalties on the roll.
So if you're laying down or anything
So I
in
just
the way,
take-
it's gone.
Okay, I dig it.
That's why True
And-
Strike is great. You can be like, through the bushes. Well, -2 because bushes. Fuck you, True Strike!
Well, that's not gonna hit anyways. Did you cast Inspire?
No, I did not. I Dirged to Doom instead.
Makes me think of those old Call of Duty days where you spawn and you just throw a hatchet in the air.
And
True
you
Strike,
just win.
you could hero point it.
So the highest one that I have right now is going to be a 23 to hit, but that's not likely to hit, right?
That's where button-down shirts come in handy.
Oh yeah.
There we go. I used my hero point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
So that's going to be a 30 to hit.
30 will, in fact, hit.
Lovely.
Cool. And its AC's
Okay.
down by 1 because it's afraid of me. You're a bitch! Love you, Daniel.
It's also flat-footed.
Oh, so frightened stacks on flat-footed. It's actually -3 in total. That's hot. I know
Okay,
that.
3,
Yeah, that's good shit.
16. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Don't hit me, please.
16.
Oh, it's a Q, not a.
Okay. Well,
24, 28 points of acid damage, and there will be consequences.
consequences. It's very threatening.
28 points of acid damage and the consequences you speak of?
There is persistent damage.
How much?
I don't know. I haven't rolled it yet because the persistent damage comes on his turn.
Okay, well now it is the dragon's turn. It's taking the 7 fire.
1 point of acid damage, and you need to tell me
I
if
thought he only
the
took half acid.
And is he also taking?
right.
Oh, he didn't.
persistent insists.
He's also going to take fire from Rosalia?
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
you got that.
Which is 3.
Acid persistent goes away.
Okay.
On its turn, it's going to do sort of that, like, slithery draconic thing where it, like, slides its head to the side before it makes a striking bite attack against Sigmund.
It's gonna hurt.
That is a 32 to hit.
So take a
Whoa.
-1?
That doesn't matter.
31 to hit.
Does not matter.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying.
That'll be 16 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna just remember 16 because I know more's coming.
Then he's going to pick you up with you in his mouth, turn to face Lydia, Lazalia, and Aruian.
So like,
No, he's
No,
still
no.
in the same spot.
You're moving.
oh,
He's got you in his face, he's turning to face him, and then he's going to fire to clear the bayonet, so to speak,
oh Lord Jesus.
through you and the 3 of them. All of you are going to need a reflex save. You're going to take a pretty significant minus.
Penalty, understandable.
Reflex, right?
Yes.
Shit balls.
Remember, his
All right,
DCs
what's
are
my
down by
penalty?
1.
You just roll it and I'll decide if it's good enough.
All right, what's my reflex?
Oh my god.
Plus 8 for a total of
I'm pretty sure that I critically failed
24.
this.
Okay, we'll count that as. Yeah, that's a critical fail. Just for being in its mouth and also failing.
So what's the DC? Because it's down by 1. That's all I can do. That's literally all I got.
DC 27. I suppose I should roll Lydia's as well.
Have you rolled Lazalia's?
Oh no, I didn't realize she was in the thing. Sorry about that. And of course, she rolls great.
Good.
18 plus 16 is 34.
Okay, so that's a success. The total normal damage is 44 points.
Christ!
2 12s and 2 10s it rolled.
So I rolled an amazing number. It is absolutely glorious, and I will definitely not take any damage. I rolled 14.
So, okay, hold on, Daniel. So it's normal damage is 40. I critical failed, so it's 80.
Yeah.
44, 88.
So 88 crit. 88 crit.
Hold on. Okay, so mass damage, the issue with the mass damage, it comes up after you remove, like, you get down to 0, and then whatever is left can potentially kill you, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so that is 88 minus 41 will not get me to my total number of hit points. So I'm still alive. I'm just unconscious. Again.
And dying 3.
Yup.
Oh, it's double your maximum hit points in one blow. Because I was like, is that just instant death?
It's you get down to 0, and then whatever is left
Oh, left.
So,
against your total
Well,
hit.
Did you
Let's-
give 44 to... Or no, she succeeded, so
She
it's
succeeded.
22 to Lazelia.
She's fine. She's
You got
she's
that?
fine.
You got that?
I have nothing. I'm unconscious in its mouth.
he meant like you putting the 22 points of damage on Lazar.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I just watched him do it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so that is all 3 of its actions, and in clearing the bayonet, it will have thrown you into the puddle of party members at the bottom there.
Okay.
We are screwed. We are absolutely royally fucked.
Lydia is next. She's practically half melted. You can see her face sort of dripping onto her pauldrons. And she's just like, she looks around, she draws her sword, she two-hands it, and she just goes in for a charge right in the face.
We're gonna lose Lydia.
Did he take his 1d6 radiant damage for having me in his mouth?
Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, 6 points.
Damn, boy, you're going down fighting!
You choke on it, you bitch!
Is it per attack? Because technically he
Oh, yeah,
he
actually.
chomped you and then blinked on you as well
Let me
while
look
you were
this-
still within his person.
Sorry. It's on
Yeah, you look
Bad
it up.
touch, bad touch.
Lydia does, in fact, hit.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh, she rolled a 12. She's doing 18 points of damage.
1d6 good damage per attack.
Okay.
You did good.
Okay. Dialing back time a little bit. Its teeth sort of like, they glow like in movies when
Yeah,
something
really dying
glows and then
human.
it explodes.
Yeah.
Its teeth are doing that and sort of exploding like popcorn as it picks
Oh.
you up. And as it fires, more of them pop until it's got maybe just like these 4 left kind of thing going on.
Choke on it, the bitch!
And then Lydia, she goes charging forward. She two-hands her sword in sort of a Aragorn charge, you know, and goes right through the roof of the mouth, out through the nostril, and just sort of like pulls it out and rips this whole section out. And you can see acid sort of like bubbling and boiling in its face and spilling over its lips as it just sort of like crinkles and crackles and slumps to the ground.
Hell yeah! Go, Lydia! I'm very undigestible.
Okay, so we have 2 party members who are dying. I'm going to die the most soonest.
Okay, who's next though in the...
Lazelia, or hold on, that
Save
was
the
Lydia.
cleric!
It would be Sigmund next, but it...
No, because it goes right before the person that hit him when they go down. So Sigmund would go in front of Dragon, and Urium would go
Oh
in front
right,
of Dragon.
he's down, I forgot about that,
No.
yes.
I'm very down.
Yeah.
So in fact, Lazelia is next.
So
She's right
Lazelia-
next to Aurelian.
No, Lazelia can't do me anymore because she's already battle medicked me
She can do
once.
me!
So
Right.
she's gonna go over and roll a medicine check for yourself.
Unless it be to, I don't know, cram some dirt in the... 19!
19 is still a success.
Yep,
'cause
Just
15,
barely.
15
Regular
is the
success.
success. So then, then you're going to need to roll a 2d8 to give yourself 2d8 healing.
8.
And the dragon is dead.
Yes.
So Lazelia at this point will also settle in to healing you. So she'll settle into doing another round of healing that isn't the battle medic quick, because she can't do anything for me.
Stick some cotton in it, let's move on. As like literally there's, teeth holes in me that she's just packed with cotton. And I'm gonna go over Lydia because I'm worried about her.
Oh, I was
But
gonna
it's
say.
not your turn yet.
Oh, we're still
It goes to Slad and then me.
We still in combat?
No,
Oh, okay.
but everybody can do the things that they want to do.
Okay,
to clear
because
the
as
board.
soon as it's my turn to do things, Jaslad is going to run to the party, and I'm going to.
Mass soothe.
I don't have that. I don't have mass healings.
I thought you had a way to do that.
No, it's
Guys,
him.
The cleric!
Man,
Well,
the
maybe
cleric
you should
does.
do that to the person who is literally one death save from dying permanently.
Whose chest is packed with cotton balls.
Yeah.
You're awake.
Yeah, so Jaslad is gonna go up to Iruian and just kind of like, instead of like touching my normal hand, you see the spectral hand just kind of go down and just like, come on, I've done this twice already. Why are you keep dying on me? Seriously, I am pissed off that you're dying.
Oh no, that's a pronoun.
Yeah.
Pronoun.
Sigmund stands up, chest full of packed cotton, and pulls out his like holy symbol and is like, "Here, nobody bothers me."
Heal up 26
And I
points of
will
damage.
3 action cast. I'm using my talisman as a material component. Heal, which is a 30-foot emanation. So all y'all bitches get it.
Okay.
Take up
Right.
26.
So,
How much for everybody?
I will tell you in a second.
26.
Hopefully it's 26. That would sound good.
And after I do Iruian, next I'm gonna hit is
Hey, that's pretty
Lydia
good.
with a soothe if she needs it.
6.
With his mass heal, she's doing pretty good.
How much do we all get?
17 plus 6 is 23.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say 23?
I said 26 because that's what he gave me
Close
previously.
enough.
Okay. If Lydia is still looking sore, I will use a
Plus
first level
23
soothe on
is
her.
31.
She gets 5 more points back.
I've got Lazalia healed up the 23.
I'm sorry, I'm doing math in my head.
Yeah, don't do it for Lazalia.
31 minus 76 is 55? 45.
All right.
So before we start going, so how bad are you still? Do you still look hurt?
I can handle myself.
Lydia, is she still down a bit?
She's good.
Like, is she full or is she good?
You don't need to worry about anything.
Okay, cool. I will use a second level soothe, and she will take another 23 points of healing.
The acid burn wrinkles in her face smooth out to her more common complexion.
As
And
soon
then
as
this one will pat her on the face like, there. Now you're better.
as soon as I'm back conscious with the healing spells, I'm just gonna be like, all right, Osmond,
Sigmund.
I need you to focus on me for a second, because I am still impaled. Okay. 3, 2,
Hold on.
One.
Says, wait.
rip.
Okay, she just like stuffs her hands in your insides to hold veins closed. She's like, Sigmund, would you give us a hand over here?
And I like just jam my whole hand, like I take my gauntlet off, just jam my hand into you in the most non-sexual way possible, and I will cast heal once again. 6, 15, 21, and my hand is just sort of like pushed out as the like flesh.
Yeah, Lazalia was one hand on either side of her, like inside holding on to the veins, and just like the healing slowly pushes them out as it does with your hand.
I'm back.
Just kind of like,
You're back to full.
I'm back.
holy crap, you guys.
Okay.
Alright, so this one's gonna go check out this dragon real quick. You guys see cool. This one is good. And I
The
just
cotton balls just like get pushed out of my abdomen.
We have a comment. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Cotton-filled John.
Cottonville John indeed. Who said that?
Jarek.
Nice. Dig it.
Lovely.
Alright. As the dust settles, you have the familiar sensation of the dragon turning into dust, and its essence being transformed into ribbons of colored light that soar through the air and into the chest of Lazalia, Iruian, and Jaslad, leaving behind a sun-bleached skeleton.
With missing teeth.
And a
missing
missing
teeth.
horn.
This one's
And
curious.
the
Is there anything on the dragon, like in its ribcage?
You find hide bracers inside, along with 3 dragon bones, 3 dragon scales, and 191 gold.
Okay. Are you taking down the gold
Yes.
and the loot from the body?
Yes.
Okay, great. So while you're doing your thing, Arian is just gonna sort of be like just sitting there looking at the giant thing she just pulled out of her torso, and it's just
For reference.
yeah, like I didn't have a torso.
You've got a bit of Iron Man syndrome.
Yeah, a little bit. And basically anybody who has any medical knowledge, which is gonna be all of y'all, and also I'm assuming Lydia as well, because she has experience with battle and all of that.
Experience with this us dying.
All of you are gonna notice that Irian, I was about to call myself Lazalia, Irian is in shock. Like, bad shock. She's just sitting there shaking, ashen, like lips blue, and just not able to focus on anything except the thing she just pulled out of her body.
You can feel your heart just about beating through your chest. You can feel it pulse in your throat with each heartbeat, and everyone else can see your sort of draconic flash flicker with every heartbeat, roughly 3 times a second at the moment.
So when you describe that instantly made me go like, goes over and just is holding hands and knees, just vomit.
All of a sudden, you just feel the gentle sensation of your hair being pulled at as a mage hand is just like there, as I'm 30 feet away looking at this dragon just holding your hair up.
Here's a fun flavor rule from Pathfinder. If you receive equal to your hit point, or you are at wounded 3 or 4, add a new scar.
You got a nice little sun scar.
Oh, I'm gonna keep those. Those look. May my helmet also have like the claw marks in it?
Yeah, I suppose you were just wearing the gold helmet,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's got the slash in it.
Okay, well, this one was going to suggest we check out the burial mound. However, I think it would be more appropriate, and you just see him all of a sudden just pull out this little like wooden box and just give this one about 10 minutes, and I will cast my little house.
I go over and pick up Wolfspan out of the side over yonder.
I'm not even going to like go off the road, just like right there next to the, right fucking there.
Yeah,
Right next to the dragon.
Yeah.
The last front step just like rolls out and smashes into the wing here. It's like, good enough.
Good enough.
Okay, home sweet home. Everyone come inside.
I'm lucky I wasn't blinded. Holy shit.
All right. We will call that a great
Break?
place to take a break, as
Holy shit.
everyone pretty much just like walks into the tiny hut like zombies, flops on their beds, and just about immediately falls asleep.
What the sort of addled brain of Arian will reach through her plethora of nubbins and will like pull out a death cat mushroom on first, like she's going to spike the air like she normally does, that you've all seen, and I'm assuming that like Lizalia will just come over and be like, that's not what you mean to do. No, the lavender, yes, and just stop me from gassing everybody as I just like, oh, right, okay, and then I'll fall over asleep.
All right.
Like right on the floor by the fire.
Yeah, everybody gets in, dead tired, in a lot of pain.
Armor in a pile on the floor.
You barely even notice as you settle in that Lazalia comes in and she just sort of sits cross-legged by the fire for a few minutes, just sort of like staring into the fire again, muttering to herself, and just sort of like lays down on her side, curls up almost in the fetal position, and just stares into the fire, muttering to herself, sniffling a bit, and drifts off to sleep.
One thing of note, though, Gislad does not go straight to bed, because as you guys walk in, all you guys like immediately tunnel vision straight to bed, and then as you guys all start falling asleep, Gislad just kind of looks off into the corner, and there's a nice little dining table set with like a couple chairs around it. This one made something nice. This one's gonna have a snack, and I'm just gonna like start making myself some.
Well, we can't
Midnight
have nice things.
Crackers and cheese.
Yeah. Good post battle.
Off the Dwemer set. I'm just gonna get all set up for the next morning, so there's like a nice table's already set.
So, for dying,
Yes.
You're dead.
after a good rest, do we get back to 0 dying, or do we only remove 1?
I'm not sure. I think you get rid of them all.
Well, dying goes away once you pop back up. They become wounds.
Or yes, you're
Sorry,
wound.
wounds. So I'd be wounded 4 at this point, I think. 3.
May we please have a long rest, GM?
I really wanted. I'm a little bummed I didn't get to use.
The wounded condition ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you with treat wounds, or if you are restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes. Both of those have been met.
Done.
Yes.
I am sad that I didn't get to use. I didn't realize it was 2 sizes. That's why I asked about the dragon, because I have Titan Wrestler. You can attempt to disarm, grapple, shove, or trip creatures up to 2 sizes larger than you. Just put a dragon in a headlock.
You may attempt.
You may attempt.
Remember next time you're riding it, because if you grapple something, if you trip something that's flying, they immediately.
How would I get contacted to
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg!
All right. So we're gonna call it break time there. We will be back at 7:56, well rested, ready to start the next morning. We will see you all then.
Not dead.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Daedra and Deathclaws. If you're just joining us,
We didn't die!
Almost. So very almost.
we didn't die. It may have been super close. Took down the biggest dragon we have seen yet.
I gave him indigestion.
She went down unconscious 3 times. He went down unconscious once. And all in all, everybody got pretty beat up.
We're back to health. Oh.
It is
Almost.
the next morning.
When you
now-
guys all wake up, there is a full table spread of food.
Awesome.
This one made pancakes.
Question.
Answer.
So I was not being conscious of things. My pet cache would have ended. Like Parthenax.
He is on the table, rummaging his way through the spread that Gislad has prepared.
Oh, don't worry. I made him a trough off to the side. Like anything that cut off, it was just like straight into his mouth.
Okay.
He's like a little garbage disposal.
Yeah, exactly.
You have slowed his ascent.
Come on, guys. Let's eat. We need to eat before Parthax gets to it. He's like, I need a snack. Here you go.
I'm gonna take, I assume, a Dwemer bowl.
Yeah, full set.
And do you have a like a decanter, like a pitcher of water?
No pitcher yet.
Nope.
Nope.
This
Is there,
one's sorry.
is there
some...
an empty Dwemer bowl?
Are you wanting to clean yourself?
Yes, I'm gonna go down the river.
Prestidigitation.
No, I must do it with water.
You're clean.
There's
I've
no-
already prestidigitated. There's no
May I
river
make a
near
suggestion? There's no river nearby. May you please stick around before we venture off.
Fine. Fine.
But this one will promise, once we find a body of water, this one will gladly watch you bathe yourself.
I'd like to file a sexual harassment complaint to the
It's
Jarl
not
of
harassment
Whiterun.
if you feel like you enjoy it.
I'd like to
What?
file a
No.
sexual harassment complaint with the Jarl of Whiterun.
Not to mention that this one can cast his eyes a reasonable distance away from his body.
and you wouldn't even notice.
I feel this is some kind of peeping Tom.
This one would not peep on you.
As my father says, a prevert.
Wait.
My literal-
Your dad, not Osmond?
John's father.
Okay.
Why does everyone not want to actually enjoy this one's gaze? Is this one too fat?
No, you're beautiful. You're lovely.
No, it's just...
He's just a priest, you know?
Say, this one didn't ask if he was beautiful or lovely. This one asked if he was fat.
You're not fat.
You ignored the question.
You're
This
not-
hurts this one's feelings. And then just walks away.
You're just fluffy. You know, you got the...
See?
You're covered in hair.
Not everywhere.
Lydia does say, you know, we Nord women are accustomed to hairy men, and many of us prefer it.
Lydia, really?
The amount of hair that you have is somewhat unfamiliar. Even the men are accustomed to a certain amount of hair on their women here. But, again, not quite so much as you have.
Well, fair enough.
Mind you, yours is a great deal...
It's more attractive.
It's more attractive, it's much softer, much better color
The
than the hair
patterns
of our
are
men.
amazing. I love your
What the hell, man? I'm right here.
The patterns
Listen,
of your
True,
fur.
but let's be honest. Let's not ignore the elephant in the room. And I like lift up the poncho and show the gnarly. This kind of turns a lot of people off. It's not like this one has attachments for it. This one's tried. There was one girl who was really into it, but that scared this one more than anything.
That is
Maybe you
fair.
put like a little leather cuff over it, just like a little tie.
It was more like a puppet thing. But anyway, this one's gonna go out. As soon as I walk out the door, the whole house just starts.
Yeah, you feel the walls closing in around you. So
Literally.
Okay.
Lazalia kind of
Yes.
gathers herself from her
Mage
spot next to the fire,
armor.
just grabs a handful of whatever is on the table and
Well, I
walks
don't
out
think
the
I was
doors as
using mage
closing
armor
up.
that entire. I wasn't using mage armor that entire time.
So Lazalia's just outside, sort of quietly munching
Looking
on.
at me for. If you
slab of
noticed,
ham.
why didn't you point it out?
I wonder why. If you cast fireball on top of us, this one's like this one. That one chose death. That one chose death. This is not even gonna try. All right, so there was a burial mound. This one would like to go check out now. Are we all good to go exploring again?
Yes.
Or do we need to sit and mull about this near-death experience?
No, it's okay. Oh, I have my 2 focus points back. Yay.
I'm eating breakfast with a dagger.
Lazalia says, yeah, sure.
Azalea, this one's worried about you.
Do you want to stay out here and not go digging through the ruins of the undead and watch Parthenax as he frolics in the fields and stuffs his face beyond
He's on his
measure?
back.
No. I need the practice.
You should go to the temple.
They don't have the kind of temple I want to go to out here.
That's usually called a brothel.
Not necessarily.
No, as if I recall, the Dunma worship the tribunal, the living gods.
We'll just say I don't feel welcome at the temples around here.
Well,
That is fair. Everybody here tends to be on the racist side of life.
That's true. Well, let's
always
go find this
look
burial
on
mound.
the racist side of life.
Wrong. Okay.
The burial mound. That's right there.
Yeah, let's go. Does this... Hold on. We have seen a resurrection of a dragon previously. Does this look similar to that?
Very similar.
Okay.
Would this be the burial which that dragon came out of?
Does it look fresh?
It does, and you can see some claw marks in the dirt from it having stood up and sort of pushed off to take off into the air.
This one would assume we just killed the dragon from this burial.
That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
Right.
This stone here is actually stained with some drops and splatters of that red acid.
Are any of these like sort of Karen-looking things? Does any of them have any writing on it indicating the
Like
name
who
of the
it was that we just killed?
Like here lies such and such.
Give me a perception check.
You got it, baby. What's my perception these days? A lot. 29.
29. Okay, so you don't find writing in any language that you recognize, but each arch is carved in the same manner as the dragon writings that you're finding on the word walls. You don't know enough to translate it.
Would we be able to copy it down so we can talk with the Greybeards at some later point in time?
Yeah, how big is it?
It spans the whole
Oh, okay.
10-foot arch.
I will do my best to draw it down. Otherwise, I was going to take a rubbing of it.
And then this
I'll
one just
help.
kind of looks over your shoulder, and Mage Hands, because I am proficient with artistry, and perfectly etch-a-sketches it with the background and everything, and perfect photorealistic of the archway and all the writings on it, the backgrounds and everything behind it. Just
Well, never mind then. And I just roll it up and.
no, you were doing great.
No, it's already done. That's what I wanted to do.
No. This one was enjoying your artwork. This one just decided to do the background too while I waited for you to finish. You do all the letters.
So I finish the letters and I roll it up and tuck it into my
Poop shoot.
Well, I was sort of wearing a cloth roby thing over top of my armor. It's just for prettiness.
Well,
A surcoat is the name of that thing.
All right. My suggestion is that we continue along to Markarth, because that's where we're trying to get. So we need to get back to the road, unless there's an entrance down in the burial mound.
Perhaps I can find the blacksmith to modify this helmet. Not take the scratches out. I like those.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
other
go to the thing,
No.
and I'm just wanting to double check that we're going in the right direction.
Markarth.
I want to see. Can I rip one of the last, like, the canine
Oh, look
teeth
at that!
out of it?
There's a
Tower. Behind the tree.
Nope. Right there. Is that Markarth?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Are
give me
we
a-
there yet?
No.
Give me
This
a
is where we
strength
are.
check.
Did I pull
Hold
out
on.
the map? Markarth is up
It's
that way.
that way.
Yeah, we
18
just got
plus
here.
4 for a 22.
Markarth is way up in
Yeah,
here.
with
This
that
is
you're
just
able
the
to
foot of
wrench
the
one
mountain.
of the teeth out.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna, like, carry it and be like, hey, baby, you want to know how I got these scars?
Oh!
You find the scattered and burnt remains of a cart somewheres and a Khajiit. Or not burnt, but acid burnt.
Yeah.
Is the cart
Melted.
functional?
You put your hand up to it and try to spin the wheel, and it's seized, and the part that you swipe your hand on kind of like crumbles.
This one's gonna leave it then.
Okay.
Well, should we at least bury him?
There's a butterfly there. Can I try and catch the butterfly?
Well, I'm gonna bury the freaking body while you go and playing butterfly collector.
4 blue butterfly wings.
This one will help you as best he can.
Do you have any particular ceremonies in your culture? For,
Yes, but
For
this one
burying him?
this one didn't really know him, so normally they are wrapped and just let the sands roll over.
Well,
Less dig a hole and more of a lay them out and the sand does the rest.
in Skyrim we bury people.
Local custom.
We can, Lydia speaking, we can find him a good sunny spot.
Sounds lovely.
I will, once I've finished picking the things, I'm going to pick the lavender and the tundra cotton that's there. There's tundra cotton just up there, if I'm not mistaken. Lovely. And I am going to fashion just, sort of like a wreath. Just like a wreath of pretty to lay on his chest.
You dig a humble grave next to the log here, somewhat sheltered from the road, but still in full view of the sun that will rise in the east and set in the west and keep him in the warm glow of the sun all throughout his days.
After we finish up this one, if you guys don't mind, can this one just spend 2 seconds to do something real quick? Can this one cast clairvoyance again? But I want to put my eyes at the top of that tower.
Sure.
While he's doing that, Mighty Arche, God of Mortals, hear now my prayers of a humble servant. Bless this departed soul and welcome them to the realms beyond.
That was nice. This one just want to make sure we weren't getting arrowed
Get
upon.
ambushed.
So you cast your eyes to the top of this tower.
Hello, Lydia!
You do not see Lydia there. The place appears to be,
I think I
Abandoned.
see somebody there.
or at least on this end.
Nope, that way.
Okay. At least on the side that you cast your eyes to, you don't see anybody.
Well, this one will take the time to look around on the horizon, so I see.
Over that way. Okay.
So he didn't see those other...
No.
No, that's a bit too far away.
There
I
is a
think.
person there up there now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you see some people, but at this distance you can't identify them. We'll say
This
that.
one would like to look more to the
Right?
left actually.
Left now?
I just want to look all up in the mountainside, see if I can see anything. No, it doesn't look like anything of use. Also could be the rendering. But yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Well, this one I'll pop my eyes back into.
I'm never going to get used to that.
This one either. There are seems like people up there. This one doesn't know if they're friend or foe, so this one would suggest we just work our way past.
What were they wearing? Uniforms?
Couldn't tell.
Alright, well, let's head on, and as we get closer, I'm also going to cast False Life on myself.
Well, let's hug
And
this
I'm going
wall.
to look at my adorable little lizard,
You chunky little boy.
and I am going to, like, are you able to keep up with us? Are you okay?
Yeah. Keep up. Eat more.
Okay.
Ugh.
So long as you can keep up, you can continue to walk by yourself.
He kind of like waddle runs along.
Like a Komodo dragon.
He's more like an alligator now, where he can just barely lift his belly off the ground, but he's got that awkward wide run, you know. And he's just hopping up and catching bugs, rabbits, anything that gets
Isn't
close.
isn't
Protein.
nailed down.
What's that?
You ghost down to get rid of the dog?
If I see the dog in time, I'll actually...
Go get him!
Yeah,
Parthenax, go get him!
I'll shoot him a couple of times with Ray of Frost and just like, there you go, did lunch.
Okay. Yeah, Parthenax kind of rips off the hind legs and eats them pretty quickly, and then is just like awkwardly dragging the rest of it along with you.
Can
I will pick up what he has left and just feed it to him as he wishes.
Can we look up? Can we see, like, to the behind it? Oh, we can't even see the tower from here now. Oh, probably for the best.
Okay,
No.
so alteration or transmutation. What spells are those?
Transmutation, I think, is 1-for-1. I think there is a transmutation school in Pathfinder.
But what about alteration?
Abjuration?
Abjuration, yes.
Abjuration. Okay, so I am rolling for my abjuration spell. That's a 5.
What abjuration spell?
Get the thing back.
Magic, my mage armor, because I'm
Okay,
in the
yep.
the robes that potential do the give back.
Oh, good. I just thought you were rolling for the Ray of Frost, which
What?
would be inappropriate.
Hello, traveler?
Hello.
Maik has heard it is dangerous to be your friend.
Considering the fact that we just killed a dragon that attacked us, it's quite possibly dangerous, yeah.
The people of Skyrim are more open-minded about certain things than people in other places.
That seems like a falsehood to me. Are you okay? Do you need food?
Maik knows why the Falmer are blind. It has nothing to do with the Dwemer disappearing. Really.
How do you know all these things, Mr. Or I guess not Mr.
Maik.
I don't-
Maik knows many things. Some of them true.
Some of them false.
Maik is tired now. Go away.
This one would suggest that we leave that.
Not him, but that.
Maik is done talking.
Sorry,
Goodbye,
that we leave
Mobai.
that we leave them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
Leave that
guys.
topic alone, leave them.
Okay.
All right. Well, good day, there, Buckaroo.
Safe travels.
This one has seen people like that before. They tend to think that they're important if they know answers, even if the answers are wrong.
You mean lunatics? There's a lot of them around here.
Yes, your country is full of them.
Full of them.
When you say a lot of, like, you mean within eyesight right now, or?
Just around. Well, actually, we're in, now that we're approaching Markarth, we're in the Reach.
Ooh, mud crab.
Plenty of lunatics here known as Reachmen, or the Forsworn. They claim
Bridge.
Bridge across?
they claim to be the original inhabitants of the Reach. They're a bunch of Breton half-elves
Ooh, what's
and
this?
the like.
That's pretty.
It looks like a shrine to Debella,
Who's Debella?
goddess of love and beauty.
I don't know what's Debella. What's wrong with you? Debella wrong with you?
She is the goddess of love and beauty. She's one of the original 8 divines.
Also highly worshipped back home.
Fair enough. Good to have on our side. kind of.
Oh, I mean, like, you know, maidens, beauty, art, poetry, all that kind of good stuff.
I will use one of my purple mountain flowers and just do up a quick wreath and put it on the altar there, nodding at the lady and then walking off.
And then this one will put 13 gold down.
Okay. As you place the wreath and as you place the gold, both of you are blessed with the blessing of Dibella. First of all, it cures all diseases if you had any.
Wonderful.
And gives you a +2 status bonus to charisma for the next 8 hours. If you already have a status bonus to charisma that's greater than that, it will not override it.
Okay, and that doesn't knock out our touchy of the weird stone.
No.
Okay, great.
No, it is completely separate, but it does only last for 8 hours. It is 11:25 right now. You have it until 7:25.
Wonderful.
I believe a bar of soap.
All right, you also get the blessing.
Cleanliness is next to beauty.
Well, this one will admit if you were quite cleaned up, this one would consider you aren't.
I keep casting prestidigitation on him. He's
It's not the same.
dirty.
No, there's a certain aspect. This
Do you
one
already
thinks
have
he's
a
into
status
the water
bonus to your
breathing
charisma?
thing.
No. Okay.
No, I gave up my
Little
status
walk in,
bonus
you know,
when
Tickle the pickle. Right behind. That little.
Words. Lady Stone.
Yes, I understand.
I gave up my
Are you
status
sure?
bonus.
I don't think you're awkward enough yet.
Lazalia doesn't make an offering. She's still just kind of standing back, kind of half-heartedly looking around and just sort of anxious to keep moving.
That's fair.
But yes, keep your eyes peeled for the Reachmen. They're a bunch of crazy barbarians.
You don't say.
Like so many in this land.
We're not barbarians.
The way that you treat people, I'd be hard pressed to believe
Don't
that you're
treat everybody.
civil.
I've been very nice thus far.
I'm not saying you. Your people, however.
Well, some have
Not
some
all Nords.
proclivities. Huh?
Not all Nords.
Not all Nords.
Hello. Random person?
Just a random person.
Road clear up ahead?
It is now.
Road clear that way too. You'll find a dragon skull. It's pretty cool. Climb on it.
There's
it's
a sign
safe.
there. No,
Turn around.
No, keep going straight now. It's right there.
Aha.
Markarth.
What? The Reachmen, they like to hide in these hills and surprise people.
Oh, look, a
There's a
cart!
cart.
This one just appears to be abandoned due to its broken wheel.
Ah. That makes sense. Oh, look it.
Oh, look! Good morrow!
The road makes this one weary.
It's the travelers we've met a couple times.
Is it?
How do
Yes,
you
you can tell by the long-haired dude in front.
how do you say hello in Talingaling?
Hello.
No, how do you greet someone in Talingaling?
It's not Talingaling.
You know what I mean? The
No, and until you get the name right, we're not going to tell you anything.
Talanga
Ta.
Ta
Ag.
Ag
Ra.
Ra
Ta'agra.
Ta'agra.
Tagra Ta Tai
Ta.
Tagra
Ta.
That's the southern dialect.
Ta'a. Ta'a.
Ta'a
Ta'a.
Ta'a
Gra.
Gaga
Ta'agra.
Taga Ga.
We are so sorry.
No, Pinocchio. Pick.
Yes, exactly. Hel-
I am learning to Gaga.
Hello, friendly travelers.
The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
It does. How are you guys doing? Travels have been okay? You've managed to avoid any of the dangers? The last time we told you about some things. Were you able to get past it?
Yes, there's more. There have been bandit attacks. I have prepared a note if you are interested in learning more.
Sure, yeah. If you have notes of where we can find bandits, because we want people to be able to travel peacefully here.
Yes, of course.
Also, quick sale?
Certainly. Things are not displayed as would usually be, but
That is fine. This one's just curious. I love how in her weapons there's a fishing rod.
Right?
You clearly don't know how to use a fishing rod.
Oh, what was the brawler's leather brace? Oh, hello.
Oh, they got the spikes on them.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to play him up with that so badly.
there's a Mage Backpack. That looks pretty cool.
It
200
doesn't. It won't stack with your robes or your helmet or whatever it is you have.
I'm not wearing that helmet. I'm not wearing the enchanted one.
Just letting you know.
What does this backpack do?
I'm just trying to find it here. It's one of the awkward enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can figure it out later.
Just give me 1 second here. Try and be interesting while I look it up.
I'm being very interesting and Mr.
Do not.
It is an additional level 1 spell slot.
Hell yeah.
Would that stack for any of our other abilities we have?
For me, it would. Because
Yes.
mine is a status bonus to my casting stat. It doesn't have anything to do with my number of spell slots.
Yeah, mine gives me 1 extra spell slot and the casting stat.
Yeah, because he has it on separate items,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. It'll also function as a regular backpack, whatever that does to increase your carrying capacity.
Dope.
208 gold septims.
Increases your carrying capacity by 75. Okay, cool. Yeah, 208. You got it.
It is a pleasure to do business.
This one's looking at a thief backpack.
It is a pleasure to do business with you, Mr.
Ooh.
Risad
Risad.
is how you may refer to this one.
This one.
Risad. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And your name, humble Norn.
I am Sigmund. Sigmund Wintergale.
Sigmund, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Just lad, do you bow? Do you shake hands with
Just
This is a complicated topic because Khajiit are very well traveled.
So I
So
sort of
they-
give
they
him like a
are-
half bow. Like I don't know what the.
like,
The thief backpack will grant a +1 item bonus to thievery. Pick a lock / disable device check.
This one will buy it and then immediately go, "Hey, Lazalia, no, you're kind of zoned." So, and I just kind of put it on her arms and just like help her put it on. I'm like, "There, you have a pack now."
She just, oh, thanks. You didn't have to do that.
I know this one didn't have to, but this one does it anyway. And I hand the gold over to buy it.
Okay, thanks. Pleasure doing business with a fellow brother of the sands.
And what else has he got? This one's curious. Some potions.
do you have? Oh, there's that one potion that I really want that I'm looking for. Lasting potency.
Don't look like it.
His name is
Risad.
Risad. We seem to bump into you on a somewhat frequent basis.
Yes.
If you happen to come across any potions of lasting potency, I would greatly appreciate buying you. And I just sort of like twinkle sparks from my fingers with prestidigitation, a magic user, and that potion is really great in a tight spot.
This one will endeavor to find and hold on to a bottle of it for you.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any books by chance?
Yes, of course. Books are the best way to learn of the world. We also have fishing maps, if this interests you.
And I noticed the heretical thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, could we just give him the money? And I'm just like, let's just not talk about this.
He
Didn't the
gives a
last...
slow nod.
We're
And
all
hands
here,
the
we can
book
all
over.
see this.
Mm-hmm.
Tuck it quickly away.
5 gold.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate the discretion.
Ooh, Saints and Seducers.
You actually, it was in the loot there, you picked up a copy from the camp with all the people in golden armor.
This one just takes the book out. Tell me how it is. Maybe we'll swap after we're done.
Oh, okay. I think. Shh. I didn't buy anything.
Yes, you did. You bought a book and
Don't
a
worry about
backpack. Okay. Lovely.
Take... Yeah, no, this one's happy with everything.
Yeah, no.
Perhaps, and then maybe we'll do some of the selling here as well with him. Add to his stocks.
Yeah, if he wants to buy anything, we'll do that at a off screen. So that's typically what we do off screen.
Yes, I've got that marked down.
Because he does have quite a decent stash to be able to sell to, so.
Rasad. I am going to make a note of that here.
Sell to Rasad!
We will take care of that later. If there is nothing else of interest to you, this one and his caravan.
Oh yes, let's
continue.
Don't let us keep you. You safe travels to you.
And may your travels lead you to warm sands.
If you're going, are you going towards Markarth?
Yes.
We'll walk together.
Let's walk together. Safety numbers and all that.
Very good. It would be an honor to share your company.
Are we gonna seriously walk this slow with them?
We're gonna run there and pretend they're with us.
Wonderful. So we'll just I'll just sort of mingle with the other folk that he is traveling with as well. Just gentle talks, nothing too serious, how their travels have been, if they've seen anything cool. Can you tell me just there's one random word in Ta'agra that you think I cannot pronounce. Let's see if I can, kind of a situation.
I can't pronounce all of them.
Yeah, they give you one word and they smile as they say it. There is a word in our language that we find is most difficult for people of your kind to
Peter
say.
Pider pecked a pick of people powers.
The word is Ekyurhoi.
Ekyurhoi.
No.
One more time.
Ekyurhoi.
Ekyurhoi.
No.
Ekyurhoi.
No.
Ekyurhoi.
No.
Ekerhoi.
Ekyurhoi.
We start giving you tongue twisters. He thrusts his fist and strikes the post and still insists he sees the ghosts.
So I'm gonna
That
continue
one
going on. I'm just gonna do it a couple of more times while it's still entertaining. And be like, just lad. Would you, on our downtimes, maybe teach me?
This one would gladly.
Wonderful, I like that.
Okay, question though. What is this one teaching you?
A language.
Oh. Okay.
Ta'agra.
Okay.
Ta'agra.
Ta'agra.
Tagra.
I look towards one of the people, the person who gave me that word that I can't speak, and I say, at least I can say the name of your language.
I'm not
Better than some others.
Worry not, dear friend. This word in our language. In yours, it is difficult for us to say as well.
What's the translation?
This one hesitates to say it and make a fool of oneself.
What is it?
This one does not know.
What is it?
Squirrel.
Squirrel. That's very hard. That's very fair. Q's are difficult, R's are difficult, and so are L's. I understand.
Why do you say the warm sand? You know, I've never felt warm sand. It's always cold because it's next to a river.
That's because you haven't been to where the origin of the saying is from.
Hot sand.
Because from where I am from, in the lower parts of Cyrodiil...
Doesn't it get uncomfortable? The hot sand, the burn your feet?
Very much so.
Burn your little toe beans.
Yes. This is why we don't travel in the middle of the day.
Do you
usually.
have...
Yes, this one, and I lifted my foot and little toe beans.
Our people are blessed with the ability to see well at nighttime. It is much wiser to travel in such times so as not to burn one's feet. But in times of relaxation and rest, warm sands are a comfort to be enjoyed. Cold sands, as you are familiar with, do not make for good sleeping.
Also,
I've done the buried my toe in some warm sand by a river once in the southern part of Cyrodiil. It was quite lovely. I enjoyed it a lot.
Also, this one will give you an analogy. When you ask Talos for guidance, warm, good,
Cold, bad.
warm sands guide you.
Well, no, you're the other way around, though. You described the cold being the positive. And
Oh
warm
yeah, because
being
it's
the
cool
negative.
and refreshing, and the hot is like bad touch.
For us,
the
opposite.
opposite.
Cold is chilled, frightened, alone. warm sands, the warm earth.
Huh. Geographic
it.
influences on culture. The anthropologist in me is like,
Anyway, this one would suggest we're here now.
Yes.
Shall we try to find bedding, lodging?
yes. Perhaps we can, I can maybe see my aunt and uncle and let us, see if they'll let us crash at their place.
Sure.
Risad, at the parting of the ways here, this one is most grateful for your accompaniment on the road. We are somewhat frequently found to be the target of attacks, and your foreboding presence certainly helps ward off any would-be bandits.
Well, glad to be pleasure to be foreboding.
Adrian will kind of get a little bit of a somber look and just sort of like forcefully flash the markings, and will say, if you have any troubles, let us know. If you're going through a normal area that normally causes you problems, leave a note for us at one of the cities and we will take you through and make sure that is no longer a problem.
At the flash of your magic across your face, his expression sort of drops and he takes a half step back and says, yes.
Sorry, not towards you.
No, yes. May your travels lead you to warm sands. We must begin to make camp.
I need to stop doing that.
Doing what?
Flashing.
This one enjoys when you flash.
Yes, but it scares everybody else.
This one likes to be scared. No, legit. This one enjoys it when you let yourself be you. This one doesn't like people who hide
Is it
themselves.
written in English?
Yes.
Or
Common?
Tamaridic?
Cyrodiilic, I think.
Cyrodiilic.
The note from Risad reads, the roads have been unkind to this one, plagued by outlaws along the route from Whiterun to Markarth. Guards travel with Risad, yes, but they are ill-equipped to deal with one such as this. They wield strange golden weapons and wear gleaming armor. Risad has read of such things only in stories. Their encampment is to be found just north of North Brittleshin Pass, or just west of North Brittleshin Pass. Each time they set upon us, they shout, the saints would like to browse your wares today. The brutes steal mostly trinkets and oddities, no matter how cheap this one knows them to be. Then they allow Risad to go on his way. Risad has not yet fought back. While it has harmed this one's coin purse, it is not worth a life. Risad has heard of another gang patrolling the roads further north, calling themselves to be seducers. They are known for their menacing dark armor. Skyrim grows more perilous by the day. They are known to camp along the road west of Fort Kastav. This one would pay handsomely to any who would help. Risad fears for any who might come to harm at the hands of these worrisome pests.
I look down at my armor and I'm like, well, we took care of that.
We might want to let him know that at least the Golden Armor troop has been...
Oh, and I'll let him know that and kind of clank the armor and be like, I took a trophy.
We'll just have to zoom on back to him.
Phew!
Lydia, what's the hurry?
We're always in a hurry. I appreciate the sound effects.
Nope.
Okay, I think we have lost them for the time being. I will...
Hunt them down.
Indeed.
In the most friendly sense.
Nope.
Wrong way.
Yep.
Look around.
No, you were going the right way the first time. You're now going the horrible wrong way. Okay, go back where you were, and instead of taking a right, take a left. Go up that way, take a right. Keep going straight,
Follow
now go
the
slight
dirt
left,
road.
left, left, left. There you go, right. There we go.
God, this is so stressful.
Right into it thing.
Okay. We will take care of that shortly.
Yeah.
So that is what the note says.
Well, into Markarth we go then.
We'll make sure to keep an eye out near that West K place for those other bandits to make sure that
seducers.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of degenerates.
Can I see the guy pulling the sword out all of a sudden?
Yeah, you do. You see him making his way across the market here, sword drawn, and just waltzes up
No!
and stabs this lady in the back.
Blood of Saint Alessia!
He says, "The reach belongs to the Forsworn." Stabs her in the back and turns. He glances over, he sees you, and just tries
Casually walks away.
No. We grab him.
he tries to run past.
I would like to try to trip him.
Yeah, you go ahead and make your
Just chill.
Skyrim, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, is that because you have AI turned off?
I have detection turned off, but AI
25.
Yeah, 25. He's a pretty average dude. You knock him to the ground, and he sort of skids to a stop as the guards surround him, having heard the shouting and commotion.
This one will just put his foot on his back and like stay down.
Yeah, he definitely just broad daylight everybody here stabbed them in the back.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he still has a bloody knife.
One of the guards just like hefts his sword and strikes at the back of his neck. He's done.
Oh, goddamn.
Okay.
Now this one's gonna go to the poor lady. Is she like out dead?
Yeah, she's dead and gone. The guard turns and says, "Thank you for your help, good citizen. We have strict orders to kill any Forsworn that breach the city walls. They are not welcome here.
Fair enough.
And you can see why. Damned madmen of the Reach."
So we're
Sigmund's like
not-
totally on board. He's like, yep, they're nuts.
We're not staying here then, right?
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Why?
Because my aunt and uncle live here.
We're
Your
saying
aunt and uncle should leave right now. Let's move. Let's move them.
They definitely won't move. And I looked at him. It's been a while. I looked at the guard. I'm like, it's been a while since I've been in town. Can you point me to the Silverblood residence?
The Silverblood. Yes, just a moment, and I'll Google it and figure that out.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, this fellow with tattoos on his face sort of approaches opposite the guard, and as the guard begins to walk away, he approaches and says, "Gods, a woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened?"
Yeah, we're all right here and like not worried about it at all. He's Forsworn apparently.
The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the 8 gives you more peace in the future for what it's worth. I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Yeah, the 8.
This is
For sure.
you.
this yours?
You just dropped it. This is your note.
My note? No, that's yours. It must have fallen out of your pocket.
I assume he does like a wink, wink, tap on his nose sort of deal.
Pretty close. I mean, he's trying to play it subtly, but you can tell he's not an expert liar. And he just like turns on his heel and walks away.
Okay, what does the note say?
Well, perhaps we
Everybody's
should
giving us notes.
How about we don't
read it in the middle of the street. Let's go to somewhere a little more private.
like home?
Like,
Not
wait,
my home.
people kill people in the street. It's just fine. Just read it now.
Put the note away. It's dangerous.
And this one suggests this one will set up home first. We'll find their place, and this one will set up the house, either on top of their house or in the front yard.
You know they have spare bedrooms.
Will
This one understands that, but this one also likes his own place, and if this one can have a room to himself for once, this one's gonna see if this town has any sort of entertainment.
The guard a few minutes ago said, "Well, of course, the Silverblood Inn is right over there." And he points you at this place with the 2 burning torches in front of it.
No, the personal residence of the Silverbloods.
Oh, that I wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I think if we go up the street and go to the left, I'll be.
why don't we just pop into the Silverblood Inn and then ask them if they know?
Well, fair enough. They own the inn, and the mine, and the everything.
Does this mean you're
You're
a little rich boy?
My mother was a little rich girl.
there's a person behind the counter. Is that related to you? It's a nice place in here.
I'm just...
This is the Silver Blood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Is Throngvar around?
Throngvar.
Do you want me to just set? I have the page up.
Just one moment while we do some looking up.
I had to look it up.
You mean Thongvar?
Throngvar. That's I said Throngvar.
He didn't want to say thong. Come on. Give him...
Yeah.
I'm not wearing my glasses.
If he's not here, he'll be somewhere around town. What do you need with him?
Oh, he's my uncle.
Your uncle?
I'd like to see him.
Who are you?
I am Whoops! I am Sigmund Wintergale. My mother was his youngest sister, Maven.
Wintergale. We haven't heard that name in a while.
No, my father didn't make a habit of coming back to see the in-laws.
Yes, we're aware of that.
If it means anything, your father did talk about visiting them.
I think he was sarcastic about that. Dad never liked visiting the in-laws. They never really approved of him. Wasn't exactly of good stock. You know, the whole hunting monsters and everything for a living wasn't really
This
their
one thought
bag.
he was cute.
So you've come here to reconnect with family, is that it?
Well, I'm in town. I thought I'd, at least say hello. Maybe, stay for dinner, see how they are.
Collect on the past birthday presents missed.
Well, perhaps.
Well, there's a few of them around here. If you
Hello.
walk around, it won't take too long before you bump into
Just
one.
lad just starts walking away as he sees the beautiful blonde walk past.
And so, yeah, we'll just mingle and look around for them.
Yeah, you want something to eat or drink? You need a place to stay tonight?
I think we're good for... But what time of day is it?
Good question. It's about noon.
Actually, yes, if you wouldn't mind, just some lunch. Maybe a pint of ale and some sausages and, a lunch fare.
You're in luck. We do a good sausage shepherd's pie around here.
That does sound good. Yeah, we'll have 3, 4... How many are with us?
As-
5.
As you're doing that, you see just lad's not standing in the group with him. He's like leaning up against the wall, like, hello there.
Yep, just talking over here.
Hi. This one's called just lad.
Hi, Gislad. I'm Roki.
It's a pleasure. Pleasure.
Quite. Is there anything I can do for you? Does your chamber need cleaning?
No. This one was just enamored by your beauty. That's all.
Hi. Well,
Hello. This was one. Are you up to anything this evening?
I'm working tonight.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, then this one will leave you be. Nothing worse than being pestered while at work. However, you see me in town, feel free to say hi. This one thinks you're cute, and I just walk away.
You catch the formings of a grin before you turn around and walk away.
What the hell are you doing?
Introducing myself. How else does people meet people? What? Is there a specific way the Nord do it? Just like, I am approaching you with romantic intent!
I don't know, you just...
Sword drawn.
Well, typically, well, it's not necessarily arranged marriages, but typically, families will meet and
So you remember how he acted when that is just his experience. So he doesn't know how to talk to
I've talked to women. I have talked to women, plural, before.
who you've had romantic interests in.
Maybe. What's it to you?
Because the last time you saw in something other than what I look like now, a fair, beautiful maid about...
You're very pretty now, and very pretty then. There you go.
You were very flustered the last time, which makes me think that maybe not so great with the talking.
For the record, that invitation I did for dinner, to all of you as well. No one has taken him up on it. This one understands. Don't mix work with pleasure. This one's just saying. This one makes a real nice wine.
A real nice what?
Wine.
Wine.
I am confused by that one myself.
Okay, so the thing is, this one's really not really good at making things, so this one just pretends that he makes the wine, and then he brings it out, and they're like, oh, it's so like, yeah, I grew it myself. Oh, wow.
Oh.
It's very easy to do.
I mean, he can press to digitate to make it taste like a 150-year-old top shelf.
This
That
one has
is-
taken the most basic. That's this one's secret. You take the most.
brandy.
You take the
Not
most basic
pseudo
of
brandy,
foods, the
like
one
the
that will make you shit face,
Sylvian,
but then you
Sylvian
taste
something.
like delectable wines and berries and next thing you know, you're geschlucheld.
Eat your shepherd's pie. Enough about your schlickled and eat your pie, damn it.
So you are each served, all five of you,
Rude.
This one enjoys blustering him.
what you might consider an upside-down shepherd's pie,
Oh, hell yeah.
where it's like a sausage and ale gravy on top, potatoes on the bottom so it can soak into them properly. It's very good, very mildly spiced, but good earthy flavors from the sausage and the ales.
Do you cook this yourself? Or do you serve drinks? So you do both?
A little of both.
Well,
It's sort of a, what do you say, a legend that this is an old Dwemer recipe.
well, whoever made it, top notch. My compliments.
Good enough to tip the host.
Good enough to tip the host indeed.
I'm just gonna press to digitate mine like
Um,
just a little bit under my breath just to give it a little bit more spice.
What is a normal meal is 5?
Yeah.
I'll give him 7.
Okay.
This one will do the same.
Oh, happy customers indeed.
Indeed. We'll finish our lunch and then I'll see if I can find in here somewhere my uncle.
Forsta.
Oh. Listen that. I don't know if they actually live in the inn or they have I think they have another house.
I looked it up and I'm not seeing a house for them.
Oh, okay. So maybe they do live in the inn.
I'll check again in just a sec here.
It might be behind the closed lock door. That would make assumptions.
It might be.
But that might also be the place where we sleep if we pay.
Yeah, give me just a half a sec here.
Doop doopy doo doo. Manar manar.
Doop, 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 doop.
Manar manar.
Yeah,
So really,
I'm
yeah?
not seeing a home for them.
This one's curious. Do you, when you shift, do you enjoy being the same gender, or do you like the bouncing back and forth? Or does it feel like, what's between my legs?
Well, I have been female the vast majority of my life. So when I first transform into a male, there's a grace period, if you will, that is just like, what is this thing between my legs? I do not understand, blah, blah. But, like, you get used to it.
This one's just curious. Have you ever fallen asleep and then woken up while as male?
I believe I've done that in y'all's presence before. Like, when we were doing the, being somewhere up north by the academy, I believe.
This one's just curious, because, well, this one will be wondering if there was that dysmorphia when waking. This one's just curious what goes on. If it's the certain person in the head and the skin just changes, like wearing different clothes,
it's called
or
the
is it more
Treasury
like,
House.
or is it more of the whole shifting?
My preferences for individuals does not change. Just the body.
Intriguing. This one's just curious. Can this one buy us a round of drinks? This one thinks it deserves a drink. Do you want a drink?
I am good without a drink.
This one
I
understands.
got knocked pretty hard yesterday.
This is
Oh.
why this one's offering you a drink.
Also,
Yes.
maybe some.
New clothes?
Well, no, these are really good robes. It's just.
There's a hole in it.
Yeah, I know, but it's really good robes. So maybe just a patch.
Well, we can find a shop in town, I'm sure. I'd like to visit the
As we're saying that, like, this one's like prestidigitating, like his finger all of a sudden morphs a little bit. It's like a little sewing machine.
Well, I'm sure we can find. Well, I need to find the blacksmith.
It's my
at some
claw
point.
going in and out, but there's a little hole in the claw now with this threads.
Lydia says, yeah, I'm sure we can do some shopping, find whatever we need here.
I'd just like to see my uncle and before, night falls, we have a place to stay for the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go see if we can find him.
Let's go have a look through. We'll get it sorted. We'll figure
I look
this
at
out.
I don't know if
the
they come back to sleep.
the
there.
young
I don't know
blonde.
how it works.
Goodbye.
She just
Do you
sort
have-
of smiles to herself and looks away.
Do you have to be creepy about it?
No,
That's not creepy. Actually, the
So
fact
this would be creepy.
What time are you off work?
the fact
This one will be here.
the fact that he walked away
I
from the
suppose.
situation once she expressed that sort of like, no, I'm working later. The fact that he walked away is actually what is attractive
And this one did not ask, well, when are you off? Because that just adds pressure to...
and
Yeah.
creep.
yeah.
You could learn a thing or two.
The bartender will have told you the location of the treasury house. You can try there.
You can try there to find your uncle or whatever relations you've got.
I'll open
Question, before I make any mistakes. Are any of your extended family in this house single? Because this one does not want to start flirting, find out they're into me, and then found out later, oops, married.
I will tell you in 1 second. Actually, Donar is married to my aunt Beatrice, but Dongvo I don't think is married. At
Okay?
least not last time I saw him.
Fair enough.
Okay, this one knows.
The treasury house is really just for patrons of the Silver Blood family. You don't look like you belong here.
What about relatives of the Silverblood family?
Relatives? In what way?
My mother was Maven. Silverblood.
Ah, interesting. Well, what brings you to visit?
I'd like to see. Well, I was
See, family.
I was
that's
hoping to see
apparent.
my aunt and uncle at some point. I was in town with my compatriots, and we wanted to say hello while we were at this end of the province. I haven't seen them in a few years, since before the Civil War, and I maybe drop in, have dinner, see how they are.
Very well. I will let them know that you're here.
Much appreciated.
Here, your Aunt Beatrice. I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
I had assumed she hadn't turned to look at me before she said that. I know, Auntie. Even if you don't like him, you're still married to him.
Auntie, I don't have any giant nephews.
I know, I wasn't giant the last time you... Sigmund! Hello?
Sigmund.
I was a
Wow.
lot smaller the last time.
She closes the book and sets it on the table. It really has been some time since I saw you, hasn't it?
6 years.
6 years. Suppose that makes a big difference from 12 to 18.
Yes, 6 years worth.
It's good to see you. Was Uncle Thomva?
He's around here somewhere. You know he's always stirring up trouble.
Always is. And Donna? Is he in here?
Probably. I've been wrapped up in this book for the last few hours.
Oh, lovely.
Who are your friends here?
Pleasure. This is Iruian, Gislad, Lazalia, and the house call.
Lydia.
Lydia.
Also,
Oh yes, I am. I've become a house call as well for Whiterun. Jarl Balgruff knighted me or whatever it was.
What are two housecarls doing so far away from Whiterun?
Well, as it turns out, and I mean that between family, they're dragonborns.
we're Jarl.
Perhaps you haven't.
Thane.
Thanes. We are Thanes of Whiterun.
Perhaps you haven't grown as much as I thought you had.
I swear, and I pull out of my.
1 second. I will fem that dragon voice to make myself ethereal, so it has that echoing of that power voice, but won't cause any damage. It just turns me invisible.
I will note that usually with your shouts you still get the flash of dragon, but with Fen being the turn ethereal, because you turn ethereal, it hides that quite well. So the whisper, it's like a stage whisper, you know.
Fam!
And it sort of whistles through your teeth and into her ears, and like it is a loud ass stage whisper, but it's very localized, almost.
16 is my. Oh wait, 16 plus what? Fortitude.
Oh wait, I now
Will
have
for
2
the
dragon
quiet
souls
ones.
to spend.
So 16.
Do note that you get a +1 to saves against
we're all-
dragon things because you got a new soul.
16 plus 12 is 28.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, go ahead.
She's sort of like, her hair's blown back a little bit, and she's sort of, well, that was quite something.
See, I told you, anti-dragonborn! You
This-
believe it?
This one could do some as well, but this one does not want to break anything.
Oh, yeah, they're not
Yeah.
exactly subtle.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Do you believe us though? Because this one's perfectly fine, just exploding.
So what brings Dragonborn to our cozy little home?
Well, we fought actually a dragon
On
on the
the
road
road.
here, and a burial mound right outside, right off of the road.
We've
Just
been
before
And we
the
were just-
crossing.
Yes.
we've been searching for burial mounds with the dragons coming back. We're hoping to nick it in the bud, if you know what I mean. Take them out before they can regenerate.
Also, if we're going to be completely blunt, we were in the area, and this one said he
Well,
was
we-
a family.
We were in town, and also we thought we'd pop in and say hello.
We're also looking for yelling walls, although other people don't hear the
We
yelling.
don't talk. I just like chill above the yelling walls.
I mean, they don't matter
that's
at
true.
all to the people.
Well, that is quite interesting. Dragons have been wreaking havoc with our trade and making things a lot more difficult all around. If the dragons are back, I'm very happy to have Dragonborn in our city to protect us. Would you be interested in taking on any sort of, I hesitate to call it a guarding contract, but it would be very good for business to keep you around.
This one
Well,
does
we
not-
can certainly perhaps we can operate in the Reach for the time being, and perhaps explore it more thoroughly, looking for wood walls, and taking out the dragons locally. Focus on each hold and move through.
One thing I will suggest, if you're sending any caravans of, and like,
North.
we'll describe the direction that we went. I will say, right about this area, you might want to send an, if you're going to send them through this area, you may want to send a couple extra people to help move the carcass. Because the dragon kind of died right in the middle of the road.
And we're strong, but we can't lift the whole dragon skeleton.
I am not strong.
And this
I am
one also has a
powerful.
suggestion.
I'm not strong.
Sticking around the Markarth area would be nice. However, we did want to visit Eastmarch again within the near future, which is on the opposite end of Skyrim.
Well, I mean, we're not saying we have to stay here forever, but we'll,
Perhaps
if we
maybe
can-
a couple days.
if we can clear things up for the time being and perhaps get trade moving again.
That
Um,
and we also may potentially be looking for a way.
For sure.
So, you'll stick around for a bit, but you're not interested in any long-term work.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I think our duties will take us far and wide.
Yes, sticking to one particular contract to protect one particular area when the dragons are terrorizing an entire nation doesn't sound like the. I mean, again, good for business, but would hurt me in my.
But we'll clear things up before we mosey on out.
Yes.
Best we can.
Very good. You can't blame me for asking.
Oh, certainly
Of
not.
course not.
No,
No blame at all.
We don't exactly like to wave it around, but our family does have some considerable amount of resources in the area. Is there any way that we can help you?
Oh, for now, just a warm meal and a place to rest for tonight. If you and Donna don't mind.
No, not at all.
And well, between you and me, not that I know it's not really public. I know how the family feels about Ulfric, because out loud, they're Ulfric supporters. The Silverbloods are all Ulfric supporters, but Markarth itself isn't.
Stormcloak.
Stormcloaks. I know Thongva supports Ulfric, and I kind of pull down my collar and I pull out the talisman. I went off with Kjalmund, Uncle Kjalmund, my father's brother, and I was, I explained a little bit of it, but perhaps we could all talk about it over dinner, somewhere less public.
I think that would be best.
Okay. Say around 6 o'clock.
Yes, that should be good. I'll inform the cooks that there are 5 guests to join us this evening.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Auntie. We're gonna make a few stops in town, run some errands, and then we'll see you tonight.
That sounds great. I'll let Thongvar know as well.
It's good to see you. And I, give her a little hug and a little smooch on the cheek, kind of. All right.
Do we still have good clothes? We had good clothes from when we vamped the Thalmor Embassy, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We might want to get a few bits and ends and things. I figure we could do all the shopping and we're getting late, so I figured this would be
Yeah. I think this is a perfectly good place to end things. Our fireside chat may or may not include the shopping that is to be done while we're here in town. It's only 1:30, so it's prime shopping hours. We may get to include some of the dinner conversation with the family, so that when we come back next week, we can sort of spring back into action.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, to all of you at home watching, thank you so much for being here. We're so happy to have you be a part of our family here. And we hope you had fun, and we shall see you next week, 6 o'clock on Twitch.
I feel like you should get a level.
And hopefully we'll have Sandra back then.
Lovely.
Yay!
So, good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Which one is it?
Boom.